Hey folks, sometimes life can kick you in the crotch.
I just got this eviction notice that we gotta be kicked out here in the weekend. You're destructive and I'm not! I'm doing everything in my power to support.
Other times your sugar daddy can't provide for you and your worthless limp dick boyfriend.
I need G-Man. Okay, so can someone severely get me hold of G-Man?
You need an escape from reality.
How evil this person is. You guys owe me some.
You need Porcaceps.
Porcaceps.
Exactly.
Try new extra strength Porcaceps. Porcaceps, who needs dignity
But anyway,
or teeth.
Rev's rollies, man.
Yeah.
Why not get a job?
Like, I've helped every one of you fuckers out. Every single one of you guys out. When I had the means. But since you destroyed everything I've had in my life, where I can't even get a job if I wanted to.
What?
Are you serious right now?
Are there any grasshoppers left or are they gone? They're gone, right? Yeah.
You've ate most of them.
I did not. I had 5. Yeah, okay. Well, then there should be tons left. Yeah, I know they're gone. Whatever.
More than 5. You had 5 yesterday.
You gave me a stack of them. That's like, other than that, I had like 2, so I had like total of 7.
No, I saw you sneaking a bunch.
I have, Shanny, I only eat 1 or 2 at a time. I don't take an entire roll.
I
have like.
You see how we're bickering over food?
Yeah, it's because it's not much in the house.
I don't starve you.
No, you don't.
I just want to have something to myself for once.
Something to yourself for once?
Yes! You got your peanut butter all to yourself. You have your granola bars all to yourself.
Oh my god, all of this peanut butter and granola bars.
I don't even ask for any of that, but you eat the less of mine, and I have to be okay with it.
Are you? Is this real?
I don't even ask for that stuff.
You can't chew this, and you don't like peanut butter much. You said yourself.
I know, but you can't let me have anything to myself. You have to eat everything. Everything. I can't have anything to myself.
This is insane.
Well, you can have your granola bars and your Jif. Why can't I have something to myself?
This is absolutely insane.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How is everyone doing today? Gonna turn back on my music, because that's the way I like to roll. How y'all doing? I'm gonna do something a little different today, because unfortunately, the cute Pokemon instrumental music that I was playing, that one kind of got hit with a copyright strike. I know. It claimed it was copyright free, but yet it got hit with a copyright strike, so I don't know. Hopefully this will not get hit with a copyright strike, so here we go. Anyway, hello guys, let's just scroll back up through the chat. I saw some people talking, so we will scroll back through the chat, say hello to everybody. Yeah, I know you get 3 streams this month. I am spoiling the shit out of you. I'm a little frustrated because I'm off today because my van is still broken down. I was supposed to be off tomorrow because my van is still broken down, but I'm having to go back in for some training that I was supposed to get on Monday. But the guy who was supposed to do my training on Monday, I guess when he found out that my van was going to be down tomorrow, called my boss and he was like, yeah, we need to do our training on Friday. And what I was going to do was, Mama Shaw is supposed to have a medical procedure done tomorrow. She's basically supposed to get her asshole stretched back out. And I was going to help her with some stuff in the morning tomorrow, since I was like, yay, I get to be off, so that means I can help her with some stuff around the house in the morning before she has to go in for her procedure. But no. He was like, no, we need to do it tomorrow. And it's just like, we had already made this arrangement like a week ago for me to come in and do this training on Monday. We already knew about it. And we did not even know until like 2 o'clock this afternoon that my van was going to be down for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated, so I figured I'd take it out on Shani. So anyway, let's say hello to people in the chat. How are you guys doing? How is everybody? How's every little thing? Let's say hello to Smart Mouth Mama. Hello, 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 Blondie. How you doing? Hi, Red Feather. And it's okay if you're getting ready to leave. The replay will be here for you. Hello, Kelsey. Hello, Richard Hole. I'm not going to dive into your hole. I'm sorry, darling. I don't do shit like that. Hello, Lady Starfire. How you doing, darling? Hello, Undead Ramen. Yeah, no, how dare he ask for a cookie? Yeah, no, I'm just spoiling you guys. Yeah, we're gonna do the mukbang. We're doing the mukbang. I got that on my playlist. Hey, hey, Mango. How you doing, Sweet Pea? I see you, darling. And Amanda. Hi. How are y'all doing today? Yeah, like I said, I was supposed to be off for tomorrow. I was off for today. I did tell Mango in her stream earlier that I was going to go live today. Sam actually went live today, too. And then also I was over watching Todd. He was sniping Von Helton. So that was entertaining. It was just a day full of streams today. It was fun. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this, too. So why not? And hello, Unfucking Believable. I see you, too, darling. I see you. Alright, big spring cleaning. There you go. Yeah, we're going to do the Mukbang. However the fuck she pronounces that. But you guys know how I like to do things. We're going to speed this bitch up. Even though, yeah, this is somewhat Shani. So, and no, I don't have Mango's cute little shanlets. I don't have them, so we won't be getting the shanlets. Won't be getting the shanlets. And I don't have pickles, sadly. No pickles. I love pickles, though.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, I guess. So, I'm not really waiting. Because I got things to do.
Yeah, you got a whole lot of nothing to do, Shani. We know what you're going to do. You're going to sit there on your fat ass and do absolutely nothing. Just like you do every other day.
With my life.
And also, you're not wearing any green. It's St. Patrick's Day, but you're not wearing any fucking green. It's a good thing you don't leave your house.
An idiot commented, said, I thought you went in the Navy when you were 17. There's no way you could have had a knee injury and gotten into the Navy. Well, maybe that was after I was kicked out of the Navy. I got the fucking injury when I was 7.
Honey, you weren't even in the military. You maybe talked to a recruiter, but there was no way that you were accepted even into basic fucking training. Not when you didn't even graduate high school or get your GED. There was no way. No way they would have taken you in. Not without a waiver from your parents. No way. I mean, I can see Betty and Joe signing the waiver to send you to fucking boot camp, because I would have done that shit rather than deal with your damn ass. But there was no way you would have gone to you wouldn't have even gotten into fucking, I mean, hell, I don't know. I honestly think you just got kicked out of the boot camp because you were a fat fucking cunt, didn't want to do what you were fucking told.
17. There you go.
Hey, Bill! How you doing, darling?
Think, wow, 17 is 1 year long. Oh, there must be, several things that could have happened, but she has to lie. And then they were like, I thought it was 19 you got your injury. No.
No, you did. You said that it was 19 you got your injury in Colorado. I can't remember the exact stream that it was, but I do remember there was a stream where you said it was 19. Or Rev said it was 19. One of you two Chucklefucks said it was 19. One of you two said it was.
And if I said that was a mistake in my brain being stupid.
That would be my fault, because I may have mentioned that and said it was 19. That would be my fault, because I thought it was 19. I was wrong. It was at 17 that you got that injury.
I was Colorado. They were like, I thought you were doing it. You got the knee injury in Boulder. Yeah, I was White Rock. Do you know the Colorado River?
I said Boulder.
I know.
I said Boulder.
They're idiots. You know the Colorado River goes through Boulder, right?
No.
You know that, right? You probably didn't, but the trolls have to do this thing where it's like,
oh, thank you, Life, for coming through, giving me some lemons. That's so sweet, darling.
always I'm lying for some reason about my life.
Yes, Shanny, because we have found that as you continue to post videos, you continue to tell on yourself as the years go on. And that's why I titled this Something Old, Something New, because in this first part of the stream, before we go into our wonderful commercial breaks with Djibouti dubs, we're going to go into, this is going to be the new Shanny. This is going to be the Shanny of 2024. When we go into the second part of the stream, I've got a few older Shannies. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this so I can show you my playlist. And these two, yes, I picked these two because this is full of shit. And these are going to be some from the older ones. Older Shannies, which is both coming from Fat and Courtney Love and the Fundy Archives. Great channels if you want us to watch some old Shanny shit. And yes, Red Feather, if you've noticed, down at the bottom of my playlist, I am playing your song. So, there you go. But anyway, yeah, Shanny, because we have learned that if your lips are moving, there is a lie that is coming out of your mouth.
Why would you?
Yeah, it's pretty stupid to lie about, well, I got this knee injury.
Yeah, like why? And it's
For
clear,
sympathy.
it's clear it's injured. Now.
No, it's not clear because Shanny rarely shows her legs. And she constantly, anytime that we see her actually sitting or see her shifting around, like when we saw her shifting around in the Roach Motel, she was constantly sitting Indian style, constantly sitting cross-legged. I am 320 pounds. I don't know how much Shanny weighs, but I can imagine that she weighs more than me because she's 5'11". I'm 5'7". I am a good 4 to 5 inches shorter than her. I can imagine that she weighs a good bit more than I do. I can't sit like that for a long period, definitely for not long periods of time. If her knee was as fucked up as she says it was, there's no way on God's green earth she would be sitting cross-legged like she does with her legs under her all the fucking time, like she has been seen to have been done as recent as last fucking year.
It's all out of place. Your knee's fucked, and it's been that way for you since then. Why would you lie about that?
But keep up with your stupid conspiracy theories about me and always say that I'm lying. You're the one who's lying and making false accusations. It looks like Jason wants to say something to y'all.
Well, no, I mean, you said it. It's fucking stupid. Look, think about it. A year is a pretty long time, right? Things can happen in a year. Is it possible that Shanny, back in whatever year it was when she was 17?
2001.
In 2001, that's right after 9/11, well, no.
No, it was before 9/11.
You were going in before 9/11.
A lot has happened in what can happen in 1 year. I went in the Navy in March of 2001.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen, I don't know, I've never seen any type of paperwork from her quote-unquote military days, but I have seen the blurb that she posted after she took her I will not beat my boyfriend classes after she whipped Rev with the fetish whip in Colorado. And it did say that she had BPD tendencies. And that was at the end of a very long paragraph of other suspected psychological disorders that Shanny presented with. One of those being histrionic personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder. And I would not put it past for her to also have antisocial personality disorder. I would not put it past Shanny to be a sociopath. So she does have BPD tendencies, but an outright diagnosis, I have never seen actual full-blown proof. Rev, however, does have diagnoses of at least some of the disorders that he does claim to have, which is like the schizoaffective and depression. So, and definitely trust what Mango says. Mango's definitely done her homework when it comes to Shanny lore. Hello, Jacqueline Taylor. You can go into the Navy at 17 if you have, because there are some people, due to where their birthdays lie, where they can, if they've graduated from high school at the age of 17, because some people, they do graduate when they're 17, whether it be through some sort of accelerated program at their high school, or where somehow their birthdays lie to where they turn 17 before they graduate, or they turn 17 or they don't turn 18 till after they graduate, they can graduate before they turn 18, so they'll graduate when they turn 17. They can't enter if they graduate high school or with a waiver signed by their parents if they're wanting to enter before they graduate, at which they would have to get their GED while they're in the military. Shani had neither one of those, so she never could get in there. Hey! No, Rev admitted David Anthony. Shani diagnosed his schizoaffective. Well, no, Shani might have said something, but I believe his mother, he was diagnosed when his mother was still alive. Miss Mud Duck, that fucking cheeseburger. I don't see that fucking cheeseburger. I see it. I see you. And Errant, I do see you over there on the Twitch. Does Shamu even know that a DD-214 is? I doubt she does. I doubt she even knows what it is.
I got out the Navy April of 2001. My knee got destroyed in July of 2001. And then there was September 11th that happened in 2001. I also fucked a few people in 2001.
Whatever
too.
it is.
You need to get so deep in my fucking business.
Well, that's what they want. They want you to say stuff like that. It's parasocial psychosis. They're insane.
I know, right?
Maybe I just came up with it's parasocial psychosis. You guys are ridiculously out of your mind. You know nothing about her, and you think you know everything about her because you watch fucking reaction channels. And Michelle is a wonderful...
I will get on to you for the fucking cheeseburgers. However, I will also make this announcement, as I am making a tradition on my channel now, to make this announcement multiple times during my streams. Draven, from Draven's Crypt, is a weenie. This has been an announcement on the CashApp channel. That Draven, from Draven's Crypt channel, he is 100% a weenie. And not even the good Oscar Mayer weenie type. He is the shit bar S Dollar General 5 for a buck type of weenie. He is a weenie.
Person, and she says, gosh, people focus way too much on your lies. They should focus on their own life and leave you two alone. Yes, thank you.
Hi,
and
Ricky
we would be millionaires
Spanish.
now, tenfold, if we were left alone. That's the truth. We were swatted in Colorado and harassed horribly, and now our lives are destroyed by these psycho parasocial freaks. Sorry. Go,
No,
it.
you can continue on and end
No,
it.
I have to go. So
Hey, I'm with you.
that's it. You guys you just prove your disgustingness every fucking day. You have to repent to Jesus Christ because you're not getting into the kingdom of God with that behavior. Say if you're saying a Christian.
Yeah, I mean, think about how obsessed they are with celebrities. Think of how Shani has talked about people like Foodie Beauty, how she has gotten into Chantal's life to where she criticizes Chantal's life. Now, mind you, a lot of other people also criticize Chantal's life, and Shani actually parrots those same talking points that a lot of other people have talked about with Chantal. But then she will also say that those same people who criticize Chantal should not criticize Shani. She'll say, you're being creepy and weird, you're being parasocial. But she doesn't see herself as being parasocial. She sees herself as giving advice to someone who she considers her friend. But yet Chantal doesn't even like her. Chantal has actually said she doesn't like Shani. Yeah. He didn't punch a cop in the face, Pet Mango. That's one thing I can get you for. He didn't punch a cop. He wristed him in the face. He threw his wrist in his face. He didn't punch the cop.
Christian, if you're a Christian. I'm so sorry people are so far up your booty, their feet are dangling out of your butt. Yeah, that's right, Michelle. She's dealt with this for 12 years. 13 years.
Hi, Serenity.
Actually, she's been in this shit 13 years.
Yes, and do not forget, guys, that these two chuckle fucks paid thousands upon thousands of dollars on cameos for celebrities. Yeah, he wristed the cop. They paid thousands upon thousands of dollars for cameos. And they think that these celebrities have any fucking idea who they are. No idea. I don't care. You don't punch a cop with a wrist. Wrist don't... That's like the sissiest fucking punch in the world. Punch him with a wrist. It's like a slap fight. It's like the gayest fucking shit ever.
What happened, Katie? Another moron. How could Shani have got into the Navy at 17 if she had a knee injury? Because the knee injury took place after she was kicked out of the fucking military.
Okay, here's a question for you, Rev. How in the hell did she get into the military if she hadn't even graduated high school? If she had gotten expelled from high school, didn't have a diploma, and hadn't gotten her GED yet? How did she get into the military then, numbnuts? Please tell me that.
Out of the Navy. She was kicked out of the Navy.
Yeah, they don't take people with borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, so that's the explanation. There's no way. Why do you think a woman...
Honestly, I mean, Mango, do you honestly expect Rev's I swear to God, I can fucking English. I'm not even buzzed today. I promise. I've had tea and water all fucking day today. I had a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts on my way home from work, but that's it. But, do you honestly expect his limp little wrists to actually do any fucking damage? I mean, Jesus Christ. But, I honestly expect whenever he threw that wrist for his wrist to get fucking sprained. But,
Okay. Why do you think a woman would lie about her own fucking life? I know why.
Well, I mean, for sympathy, for donations, for people to try and milk a community, to pay for her existence, to make people try to believe that she's actually disabled when she's really not, even though she will not share any type of fucking medical documentation to prove said disability, even though if Shani would share anything, any type of diagnostic paperwork to prove that she's actually disabled, it would shut a lot of her critics up. It would shut a lot of her fucking critics. I mean, there would still be a lot of critics about you because you're an able-bodied person who can get your fucking ass up and go to work, but you're a spoiled little rich kid who feels like you shouldn't have to work. But there would be a lot of people who would probably ease up a little bit on Shani if it was actually proven that she wasn't just a lazy fucking cunt and she could literally not get up and go to work. Because she actually did have a disability that wasn't due to her being 600 fucking pounds. I mean, if she posted any type of diagnostic paperwork proving any type of disorder that she actually has. I mean, you can ask people who I don't even like, who don't even like me, who have mocked me in my fucking chat. I mean, hell, Scientist Sam one time said that I needed to start calling myself the Shah of A1C because he was pretty sure that I was diabetic. I showed him the results of my last blood test that showed that no, while my A1C is in the higher range, it is actually normal. He was surprised, and I told him I was too. Going for a blood work is actually kind of a surprise for me every single time, considering all the shit I eat. But I'm not afraid to post my medical records or anything that has to do with my medical history because I got nothing to lie about. Everything that I tell people is honest. I am a fat fucking bitch who just so happens to have MS. It is remitting, relapsing MS. It's not like the progressive type shit, but it's there. But Shani won't do that. That's why everyone calls her out and tells her she's lying. Because if you don't have anything to hide, there's no reason why you can't tell people the truth and actually post the truth for people to see. Oh, by the way, hello there, James Goodman. Hello, QTC, and hi, Jerry Blank. You guys are just coming in. Don't worry, we just got started on the first video. We're about, I would say, almost halfway through.
Because you want to make the narrative that the only reason that Shani is in this position...
Well, I mean, I would say no one should have to post their medical records. But, I mean, if you are expecting donations from people, if you're expecting people to financially support you due to a disability, then you should be able to provide proof that you are disabled. It shouldn't be just take my word for it. Because there are way too many people in this world that will scam you and say that I'm disabled when they aren't really disabled. I mean, it's like, you really, if you're expecting people to pay you for being disabled, then yeah, you should be able to show that you are actually disabled.
Is because she's lazy. And she's lying about all of her health conditions. That's what you want to make it. I'm telling you as her fucking husband, that's not the case.
They don't want to be labeled as ableist by
You're not her husband.
people who actually care.
Yeah,
They don't want to be seen as that, so they have to make bullshit up to try to prove their bullshit narratives that are bullshit lies. I just ask the people who are sane in their heads, why would strangers on the internet know more about someone's life than the person who's living said life?
Yeah, there you
And
go.
if you can't seem to discern that, you need to go through therapy.
Mm-hmm. Parasocial behavior should be considered really dangerous mental illness.
Okay, then why was it that, oh, I remember a few months ago, probably a couple of years ago, you were on a stream on your Twitch talking about how miserable Chantal was when she was showing off her apartment in Kuwait. You were talking about how she needs to get out of there, that you guys need to start a movement to save Chantal. Because she was just miserable in that tiny little apartment in Kuwait, and how she was just going to be terrible, and how life was going to be horrible for her because she wasn't in Canada in that big, expensive apartment. How do you know that she wasn't going to be perfectly happy in that little apartment? You are being a parasocial fucking creep. But yet, people calling you out on your bullshit, people showing older videos of yours. And I'm not saying that the older videos I'm showing are going to directly reflect any of what are being said in the newer videos. They're just ones that I don't think I've responded to, but looked interesting to me, and I figured, why the fuck not? But you two are like ankle deep up other people's assholes as well. You hold yourself to such a higher standard, but you don't fulfill that higher standard. You want other people not to be looking into your life, but you want to be looking into other people's lives. You want to be able to comment and critique and discuss other people's lives, but you don't want the same to be done to you. I hate to tell you this, you fucking numbnut. You're on fucking social media. So guess what? People can do that. People can do that to me. People can do that to Carrie. People can do that to Jules. People can do that to Draven. People can do that to Drag. People can do that to anybody they fucking want. If you are someone who talks about people online or puts yourself on social media, then guess what? People can fucking talk about you. Welcome to the goddamn internet, you fucking moron.
Have to have the person be in therapy because you're ruining other people's lives with what you do.
Due to your own perceived paranoia of people lying about their lives.
Yeah, Michelle's on the same page as you.
But the majority of people, the reaction channels, are lying just to get your fucking pennies.
Yeah.
And you're too stupid to think that.
That's true. It is about super chats and shit. Why would you give money to people that are just lying every day? For no
Why are you
reason?
going to support idiots that lie about people that don't even know them?
Yeah.
You're dumb. If you're going to listen to people about other...
See, the thing is that I don't ask people for super chats. People just sometimes, if people feel like giving me a super chat, they can. It's perfectly fine. I don't give a shit. Super chat me if you want to. Don't super chat me if you don't want to. They're adults. They can do what the fuck they want to with their own fucking money. I would prefer if you guys go over to Mango's channel and give her the money, because heavens knows that her and Small Human could use it a lot more than I can. But people are fucking adults. They can do with it as they want to. Why should they give their hard-earned money to you two? And also, where's the lie? We show your videos. The commentary community, especially the ones around you two, show your videos. And most of them show them in their entirety. They don't even edit them down. I at least show them in their fucking entirety. Yeah, I do occasionally pause, give my little commentary, but for the most part, I show them in their entirety. Your own fucking words are what people are hearing. And I also leave the channel links to... Well, I also leave the links to the channels where the videos come from. And people who watch my live streams are free to go to the channels and watch the videos without my commentary for themselves and make up their own fucking minds. And I fully encourage that. If you guys want to go to Graveyard Flowers, Drama Clip Dumps, Fundy Archive, Fat Courtney Love, XX Archives, if you guys want to go to any of those channels, watch the videos for yourselves. Make up your own fucking mind. Have fun. That's your stuff. You go do your own research. Make up your own mind on these two chuckle fucks. I've made up my own mind. I went and watched so many of these two idiots. I didn't just watch live streams about these two. I watched their own fucking videos.
Other people that they don't know, you're fucking dumb. Not even a court would take you seriously in what you have to say. That's called third-party information.
That's hearsay.
And it's hearsay.
Do you think?
You're listening to hearsay and you're saying, oh, that has to be the truth.
Do you realize?
Do you realize that the archive channels would be brought up if anything was ever brought to court? The archive channels have your old videos. Those things are going to be brought up in discovery. God, you two are fucking stupid.
How much? Okay, you got Dragnot. How much was?
Oh, thank you, Unfucking, for the $20 for marshmallows and donuts. Thank you, Sweet Pea. I'm gonna give that a like. Thank you, honey, and I'm gonna give it a no. Give it a heart. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Marshmallows and donuts. I'll spend that on some gourmet marshmallows. Thank you, darling.
Was he involved in Shanny's life with all the shit he was talking about?
I talked to him 5 times in my life.
In her life 5 times. For maybe, what, 10 minutes apiece?
Not even.
Not even. Right? This doesn't make any sense, does it?
People consider him an expert on my life.
Hey, Deanne, happy St. Patrick's Day. What's up? Yeah, you're venting. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Michelle's like, I'm here for you, vent.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah, the reaction channel should be taken down for slander. That's absolutely true. And we tried to fight that battle for so long, and we were just continually banned. They banned every one of our channels every time.
I wish I could have a lawyer so I could sue.
The Shanny for Christ channel was banned because Shanny live streamed you verbally abusing her autistic son. That's why that channel was banned. The Stoner Shanny channel was banned because that was ban evasion. The fun part about that is that the reason why every channel afterward, no matter what you used... Oh, thank you, Red Feather. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin that. Thank you. Please, guys, please also, if you guys want to consider donating to someone who is not these two chuckle fucks, please go check out those links that Red Feather just posted. I have pinned them to the top. Check them out and go give some help to Mango and Small Human. They're having to deal with some shit right now with their plumbing. And no, I'm not talking about Mango's asshole. No, I gotta pick on you, Mango. But, fuck. Fucking hell. God, these two numbnuts, they make my head hurt. Oh yeah, try to sue. Try to sue.
Sue the fuck out of Google.
Defamation. They did nothing about it.
No, they did nothing for the defamation.
They did nothing to protect you. Thank you for the hearts.
And they do nothing to protect Foodie Beauty. They do nothing to protect Anna Berlin Reed.
I don't agree.
Or any other person that they try to target.
I don't agree with that because they allowed Amber Lynn and Foodie Beauty to have their channel still. There's no reason that you were banned.
That was because Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed have not done anything against the terms of service. You guys decided to monetize endangerment of a child. You guys decided to monetize child abuse. Even people who restreamed that video, that stream, where you were yelling and verbally abusing the youngest boy, were hit with TOS violations. They had to take that video down. Anything that was used with that video, they had to take down. Hi, Dude Brothers. How you doing, Sweet Pea? Anything that had to do with that video, they had to take down. because it's a TOS violation to monetize child abuse and it's a TOS violation to show child endangerment, which you guys were flagrantly doing on your channel. That's why your channels were banned. And the reason why your channels afterward were banned, because there's a thing called ban evasion. And the reason why your Revelation News channel wasn't banned. You deleted that because Shani made you. Because you're fucking dumbass.
Banned.
I didn't do anything wrong.
There's no reason that you would be banned on that platform. You never did anything that was outside terms of service. Nothing.
No.
Oh, you said you'd kill your kid. Do you realize on channels like FGTV and stuff that they say stuff like that every fucking day? And
You know how many parents have... your parents never got mad at you and be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. Oh.
No. And I've been raised by Southern parents. Like, I'm Florida, but I'm in North Florida, which is essentially South Georgia. Southern parents. Florida's in this different area altogether. Most people don't consider it the South, but North Florida, we consider ourselves South Georgia. But, no. My parents have never said outright, they're gonna kill me. Now, have they said they're gonna beat my ass? Yes, they have. Have they said, I put you in this world, I can damn sure take you out of it? Yes, they have. But you know what? That was also a different time. And they did not say it on a live stream in front of millions of people either. For the entire world to see. And they damn sure didn't make any fucking money off of it either. You two were monetizing verbal child abuse. Oh my fucking God, we gotta go over this fucking shit again.
Oh, you said that, you're canceled.
Yeah, they don't mean it. It just means they're really mad at you. Or if you're a kid, you never said, Mom and Daddy's gonna kill me if they know about this.
Yeah.
Dumb. Brain dead, dumb.
It doesn't make sense.
The ignorance is dumb.
None of it makes sense, and there's no protection for people. It's just that if you have a slander crew that's big enough, that's dedicated to call cops and stuff, you're done. It's over, and it shouldn't be that way.
And they'll take your children away, too.
They'll take your kids, too, yeah.
They'll force you to put your kids in foster care so they're protected from psychopaths.
Anyway, I gotta get going. So
yeah, we got to. Yeah.
So you guys gotta stop the bullshit behavior. It doesn't do anything. You think you're just getting in people's heads and fucking with people. Yeah, you're fucking with people.
It's abhorrent, it's obnoxious, and it's completely ableist, and goes against people's rights to be protected citizens. Okay?
Thank you, Michelle.
I think that's why they want to take the disability thing from me, so they can't say I'm a protected class. That's why they say I don't have borderline personality disorder.
Okay. No, Shani. Again, I have said it before, I have said it again, I will say it 1,000 times over. I will scream it as top as I loud. Mental illness is no excuse for bad fucking behavior. It is not discrimination to call you out on your fucking bullshit. It is not discriminatory. Calling someone out on their bullshits is not discrimination. I am not calling you out on your bullshit because you have this slew of imaginary disorders. Or even if you have any real disorders. I'm not calling you out because of those. I'm calling you out because you're a terrible fucking person, and it just so happens that I happen to find you entertaining. And it's very cathartic to yell at you.
Because they're trying to say that I'm lying about all this stuff
Jesus
about
Christ,
my life.
you want to keep talking?
So they can't, sorry.
I
So
gotta go.
they can't garner sympathy. And I'm really tired of it. That
I'm not trying to garner sympathy from anybody. If I wanted to garner sympathy, I could sit here on my live stream and talk about how my legs, after I get off a day of work, feel like they are just two lead weights. How there are some days where my legs will go from feeling like they are ice cold to feeling like they are burning on fire. How there are some days, some nights where I can't sleep because my legs are having muscle spasms. Because I have MS. I could go on and on about how the fatigue from my MS makes it so I don't have the energy to do anything. Where I will go days where the only thing that I can do is force myself to get up out of the bed, go to work, do my shift, come home, and go back to bed. And then do it all over the next day. And that will be days on end. Where that is all I can do. If I wanted to garner sympathy from people, I could make every single fucking stream about that. But I don't. Because I just don't want to make my life about that. That's why if I am not feeling energetic enough, if I am not feeling like I have the energy to deliver a good stream, to be entertaining, for some odd reason, some people find me entertaining. I don't know why. I don't know why there are 26 people currently watching me on YouTube and one person watching me on Twitch. I have no clue. But if 26 people on YouTube and one person on Twitch happen to find me entertaining, well, you know what? There it is. But if I cannot be that entertaining type of person, I'm not going to stream. It's just not going to happen. That's why you won't hear from me for a while. Performance. I'm not going to do a half-ass stream. Just not the way that I am. I'd much rather just not stream. Because at the end of the day, as much as I appreciate everybody who comes out and watches my streams, appreciate everyone who does find it, in their heart to give a super chat or to become a member of my channel or to, help out Mango. At the end of the day, YouTube's not my ride or die. I had a life before YouTube. I'll have a life after YouTube closes down its servers and disappears forever. That's just the end all be all of it.
They're looked at as these truth tellers. 1 minute. Jesus God, man. I think we said everything. While they say that they're these truth tellers and they know nothing about someone's life or what's happening in their life. But I'm like very agitated by about this stuff constantly happening where I feel like I have to defend myself because I know how manipulative these fuckers are. And they like to manipulate what goes on with my life and what's happening to me, where I'm lying about everything I'm going through. But at the same time, they're like, she's overweight and she looks really bad and sick. But yeah, I'm not sick. Yeah. Screw them. Fuck that.
I didn't say you looked like you were sick. I said you look like you haven't showered in a fucking year. Or we're going on 2 years now. You look like you haven't fucking... Well, I mean, you kind of threw your hair up. Maybe you've run a brush through that fucking greasy ass hair, but... Yeah, you just look like you haven't showered in about 2 fucking years.
Screw them. Screw them.
I have no sympathy for people that do this.
No sympathy.
It messes with your head.
It does.
It fucks with
you. It does mentally mess with you. And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. With constantly having myself questioned on what I'm like. It's mentally abusive what you're doing to a mentally ill person. So screw you for being...
Well, give Dr. Small Human... the equivalent of a hug that he can handle from me there, Mango. I know that sometimes children with autism have issues with sensory and touch, but whatever equivalent he can handle to a comfort hug, give one for me, okay?
And mentally abusive toward a...
He's good small human.
Mentally ill person. Yep. Period. I don't care if you're like, well, it's Shani. I'm mentally ill and I'm disabled. And you're picking on me, and you're bullying me, and there are laws to protect me from...
Alright, Red Feather, go take care of your shit.
Psychotics like you. Period. How about learn how to be a better person? Maybe find a hobby. But get out of my freaking asshole. Okay?
No. I don't want to... Trust me. I don't want to be anywhere near your asshole because... No. No. Oh, he says, okay. I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I got that. Mwah. Love you too, small human. No. I don't want to be anywhere near your asshole. Because, no. No. I've seen it wink at me when you were trying to twerk. No. No. For one thing, I would not survive because my head would be crushed between your cheeks. No. No, thank you. And let's not forget that there's probably years worth of decaying toilet paper that is probably still trapped there that Rev has not been able to get out. So, no.
Out of my asshole.
Exactly, Lady Starfire. This is my hobby.
I don't give a fuck about any of you people. But you keep trying to fuck up my life over and over again through fucking lies. Because of your paranoia. You're paranoid that I'm lying, and I know I'm not lying. You're the idiots. You're the gullible ones. So you can go give your money to these reaction channels that know goddamn shit about what's going on in my life. You can go give your money and believe all their lies, but you're a fucking fool. Piece of Maranatha.
Pizza marinara. If you guys would like to donate to someone who actually needs the money, you can donate to Mango Jones. You can find the link to her donations up in the pinned comments. Go give her some money because she sure as hell could need it, not these two chuckle fucks. I have to admit, I do like the music that Graveyard Flowers puts at the end of her videos. It's a nice little bop. Well, there you go. We have an official diagnosis from Small Human Esquire. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Small Human Esquire. He has an official diagnosis for Shanny, and it is fuck. Thank you, Dr. Small Human Esquire.
Hopefully that didn't catch on camera. It probably didn't.
Well, Shanny, you look like you've washed your, if not washed your hair, at least you ran a brush through the goddamn shit. Jesus Christ.
There.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to announce the official return of the bed skirt. I do need to reignite and start recording the fun adventures of the Bed Skirt Diaries once again. If you guys are not aware, there are a couple of videos on my channel that are called the Bed Skirt Diaries that were written partially in collaboration between the wonderful Six Drops, who occasionally drops into my chat to trigger me with cheeseburgers, and Queen of Karma, who used to be on my channel, but no longer is. But, those two collaborated and started writing the Bed Skirt Diaries. So, since we have the return of the Bed Skirt, we do need to start bringing up the Bed Skirt Diaries again.
Right. So...
And if you guys did not know, there's that shitty fucking sweater that she got, just because Amberlyn Reed has one of them.
Hi everyone. I want to start this, and I want to apologize to someone, because they blessed us, and we were just...
In other words, they found another idiot that was able to give them money.
very tired yesterday. We pretty much...
In other words, they were buzzed.
Slept all of the evening away. We like fell asleep like 5:30 and didn't wake up until like 30 minutes ago.
I want to say when I first saw it, because I'm trying to think about it. Graveyard Flowers usually doesn't post these immediately after they're posted on Instagram. It's usually drama clip dumps, because Graveyard Flowers goes through the process of actually editing them, like putting on the intro, putting on the outro, and then putting on the watermarks like they do. Whereas drama clip dumps just opens up just puts on the straight download. And I want to say Drama Clip Dumps put this up at like 2:30 in the afternoon. And they're in Pennsylvania, which is Eastern Standard Time. They're on my time. So if they're saying they woke up like 30 minutes before this, and I'm going to give, about an hour long window, that means they woke up at like 1 o'clock, if not at noon, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So they went to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday and woke up around noon. God damn it! I cannot sleep that long. I mean, I admit I have had some days where I will sleep usually it's when I'm doped up. Last time I slept that long, it was because I had a fucking MRI and they had to give me a sedative for that shit. Oh yeah, no doubt.
I don't know why we slept that long, but we did. But the point is like, I just want to say I'm sorry if they felt like we were ignoring them, because we weren't. We were literally sleeping. I was in my dreamscape. He was in his dreamscape.
Yeah.
You didn't have the dreams? I had the same dream. I've always...
In other words, you guys abused over-the-counter medications. She actually, I believe in this stream, she actually shows off that they had allergy meds. And she has actually gone on record to say that she abuses Benadryl. She's taken Benadryl in a way that is not as directed in order to get high. So I have no doubt that she took a lot more than what was directed on the box of that allergy medication.
Always been having for the past year, and that's my parents are moving, and I'm helping them move, and then they act like they usually do toward me, and then I get freaking disturbed about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then I'm always seeking out people from my past in the stream, which is weird because, usually if someone's in my past, I usually leave them there, but...
Oh, please, Shani. Say that to the multiple videos you did of your ex-husband, Chris, that were done quite a few years after you had divorced him, that were done at least 5 years after you had divorced him. You were doing those videos at, hell, I want to say even up to the beginning of this year. 6 years after you divorced his ass. You were still talking about him. That's a fucking load of bullshit. You leave your past people in your past. Yeah, right. To this day, you still talk about your fucking parents, too.
In my dream, no. There's also people complaining about us smoking cigarettes, and let me just point out, my husband has a tendency of going to the neighbors and getting cigarettes from them, so they love him here.
So you go to the neighbors and mooch off your neighbors for cigarettes. Most people go to their neighbors and see if they can borrow a cup of sugar. That's like going to your neighbor's house and mooching for cigarettes.
It's just what it is. You grew up here. You're the Jesus man with the magician coat.
Yes. Well, that's what I am now, but I grew up here. Call me the wizard.
See, he's really sexy today.
What are you talking about?
Look at it.
Oh, it looks like I had a few skipped frames. I don't know what for. Looks like my stream quality is good. It looks like my stream quality is good. Okay, it may have just been a little hiccup right there.
Look at his sexiness.
If it keeps
Shut your
doing that,
muscle,
I
baby.
can just shut down the music. That'll be fine.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, shit.
Look at that.
That's really good, actually.
I know, man. You should start showing your six-pack soon.
No. I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
He's getting to be sexy man.
Super sexy, man.
Super uber sexy man. Mox man.
When I'm fully there, I'll probably look like Kevin Bacon.
Probably Kevin Bacon.
Probably Kevin Bacon, more than Brad Pitt.
Can we be like Kevin Bacon and his wife and we get a farm and we just start singing folky songs together?
You want to?
That'd be sweet.
I need to learn.
Oh, come on, Shanny. The only reason you want a farm is because you want to be able to graze on the... You want to be able to graze on the plains like the cow you are.
Guitar.
Guitar?
I'm good at Guitar Hero, but I don't know guitar. I gotta learn guitar.
What do I learn?
Well, she's just cute and sings with them.
That's true.
Yeah, but there's the thing, though. Shanny's not cute. I guess she could learn how to moo properly.
Fucker.
Gavin!
You want food?
Wait, I have to show the people the Gavins.
Oh,
Yes, come here, Gavins. You have to be shown to the people, and then we'll get you your food.
Whoa.
There. There's the Gavin boy. Yeah. He's like, I need my food.
Take a look at these two, guys. These two creatures here on the screen. Yes, that is a Gavin. He's a boy. He's not racist, but he does shit in a tub. These two creatures on the screen are the only two creatures in this house, or in any house that Shanny has lived in, that have been able to maintain a decent weight. Or even be considered overweight. Because Gavin is a plump ass fucking cat. Gavin is a good sized boy. He's a big boy. And that is because they have actually gone on record to say that even amongst the cats there's a pecking order. Even amongst the cats there is a pecking order. And that pecking order is that Gavin, they don't even put the food into bowls. They open the can up and just set the can on the fucking floor and let the cats eat straight from the can. And Gavin gets to eat first. Watermelon gets whatever Gavin leaves. And then Gavin gets to eat again after Watermelon is finished. After Watermelon walks away. Yeah. So. Well, I mean, yeah, it depends on it. It depends on if Gavin leaves anything. So, well, I mean, these two are the only two in the house that have been able to keep on weight at all in the house. There's no signs of emaciation, no signs of drastic weight loss in either of these two creatures. And that's because the pecking order in that house is Shanny, Gavin, Watermelon, Jason. And when the boys were there, it was the boys fell under Jason. That was it. That was how it works.
He's your boy, baby girl boy.
I mean, look at that fat tummy.
He's a big belly.
He's got a big giant belly. He's like, I need my food. I need my food. Give me my food. You could raise chickens and start canning. Yes! I want, like, my dream farm is chickens, cows, goats, and then my kitty sanctuary, where I take care of kitties. And then, I want, also, like, a shed thing, where I can raise guinea pigs.
Oh, no. 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 Pepperidge Farm has not forgotten poor Cheech. Pepperidge Farm remembers Cheech. Reppin' Pepperoni Cheech. That poor guinea pig who spent the last few months of his life living in a fucking cardboard box. Because you guys couldn't be arsed to pack a fucking... You guys couldn't be arsed to pack his fucking cage. Because you guys had to pack all your fucking junk in the back of that fucking Durango. Don't think we have forgotten. Pepperidge Farm remembers. We remember how when Cheech died, you posted a picture on your YouTube community tab. Because at the time, you had a YouTube community tab. Your channel had not been taken down yet. You posted a picture of his cold, lifeless body on your YouTube community tab when he died. Cold, starving, frozen, and destitute. Don't think we have forgotten about poor Cheech. You do not need animals at all. And like I said before, let's not forget, the only reason you want a fucking farm is so you can free graze with the rest of the cattle.
Because I love guinea pigs, and I have to keep them separate from the cats, because they'll use them for food.
Ah, yes, chickens.
Is there any other animals we want? Alpacas would be nice, because they got really soft wool.
Yeah, that is true, Ricky Spanish. Shani, you can't even get up to go to the bathroom without screaming in agony. What makes you think that you can run a farm? You by your own words, your own fucking words, claim that you cannot stand to go to the bathroom without screaming in utter agony. How in the hell are you going to take care of all these animals? Yeah, guinea pigs are adorable. I have one. And Mango, yes, I love chickens. You can ask Unfucking Believable. I love chickens. Chickens are adorable. Unfucking Believable actually has a chicken on her little chicken farm. That's my favorite. When it was a baby, it looked just like a little penguin, and I named it Pen Pen. But now that we know it's a girl, its name is Penny. And every single time she starts doing a live video in her Discord, and I'm watching, I'm always like, where's Penny? You gotta show me Penny. I'm in here. Where's Penny? I need to see Penny. Where's Penny? Is Penny okay?
And I can make yarn with said wool.
Oh, come on, Shani. Bullshit. Come on.
Baby, is there any other animals we want than goats and chickens and cows?
I don't know.
And then our cat sanctuary.
Cat sanctuary.
And then our guinea pig haven.
Hey,
Yeah.
6 drops!
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we'll have a couple of lizards, you know, because lizards like me. I want pigs so bad, my husband isn't sure. Piggies! They're so cute and sweet. I love the piggies.
Well, I mean, it is kind of easy to love something that looks and acts exactly like you.
Miniature. Now I know the one I was forgetting about. Thank you, Michelle. Miniature horses, but it's not a horse. A donkey. I want donkeys. Because donkeys, they have such, like, what I love about donkeys is they just have such a good sense of humor, and they're always trying to make you laugh. And I love that part about donkeys. And Jesus rode on a donkey, so, like, why not? Like, everyone looks at the steed, but they don't look at the donkey. And donkeys are adorable. I have 12 chickens and 2 ducks. They all give me so many eggs. Ooh! Yes! I love that. We could get ducks.
That's the life.
Isn't it?
If you're on a farm, you're doing good.
I could see Gavin surrounded by the chickadees of the chickens and just cuddling them and sleeping with them.
Definitely. He's a good boy. He would just love them. He would not chase them and try and hurt them.
No, he wouldn't.
There's no way. Watermelon might.
I want a fainting goat too. Oh, those are so...
Shani, you wouldn't have to buy the actual species of fainting goats. You could actually just make them faint just by looking at them. Hell, you wouldn't even have to look at them. All you'd have to do is just stand downwind and they would faint.
What? That's what they sound like?
I could see you arguing with the goat.
Yeah, I would. I'd get in his face.
Hey.
What?
Ah.
He'd just be
Oh,
jumping
okay,
at
Lady
Let's play with chicken and
Starfire.
then
You
bond
get
over
to
them.
relaxing, darling.
Yeah,
Relax your back.
Headbanging
Just
baby
death metal.
Goat, baby goat. Headbanging baby goats. That's so cute.
What you want, Mama Shaw?
I gotta see if I can fart.
No, don't fart. You might accidentally shit on yourself. Don't fart. You might accidentally shit on yourself, and I'm not cleaning that up.
Too late.
Oh! No!
Yeah, I just
Oh!
went to the bathroom. No, I didn't fart. It's just a little bit out. Thank you. Yeah.
What do you want?
Huh? Nothing. I'm just waiting for my broth to heat up.
Mama Shaw's getting her asshole enlarged tomorrow.
Dilated. It's not enlarged. Dilated. Plus, I'm having a colonoscopy. Now my ass smells like watermelon.
Because I sprayed it with watermelon
You did.
grease.
I just wanted to come back. Where's Millie? She's not on the bed. Oh, she is on. Okay.
She's on the bed.
There she is. I see her.
She's just chilling.
Yeah. Where's your brown? Oh, never mind. She got woke up. Okay.
Yeah, she did.
We have our dreams.
We do.
Yeah, for those of you who are new to the channel, that was Mama Shaw. She likes to come in and occasionally cause some chaos and mayhem. I love her for it.
And they come in and buck you in the butt. Yes! Here, motherfucker. How you doing, man?
Take that.
Bro!
Goats are cool.
I love goats. I think they're great.
They're very cool.
I like animals who have a lot of personality to them.
They have a bad rap as evil.
They do.
It's so stupid, though.
But so do pit bulls.
Yeah.
Pitties are the greatest babies in the entire world.
Well, no, I mean, as for the medical explanation, not that y'all need it. For the medical explanation, since Mama Shaw, because for those of you who are new to my channel, Mama Shaw, she had colorectal cancer in 2019, and part of her treatment was that she had to have radiation done on her ass. And unfortunately, that kind of messed up the muscles of her rectum. Luckily, she was able to have the colostomy that she had during her treatment. She was able to have that reversed. She is able to have a normal bowel movement, but on occasion, she does need to have her rectal muscles dilated, because the muscles and the scar tissue get to where they cannot allow bowel movements to evacuate efficiently. So she does occasionally, every once in a while, have to go in and have her rectum dilated. So that's what's going on. Alright, life. See you later. Yeah, Lamort, she is a sack of crap.
Oh, man. They'll just sleep with you and rest with you and love you and take care of you.
No animal is inherently evil.
No.
It's just not the case.
No.
They're made evil if they're evil.
Yeah. Correct. Most animals just want love.
Yeah.
And togetherness and
Foods.
foods. Yeah.
Loving foods.
Until they eat a toddler.
Oh, Radiated Rectum? That sounds like a band name.
Well, I don't have any toddlers. I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, yeah, Radiated... Now on the stage, now on the band stage, Radiated Rectum with their new single, Nuclear Farts.
Eat a toddler. How much does that happen?
No, her farts do not glow, Six Drops, but I do know what glows in the dark.
Did you hear about the
CIA
shark
agents
off the coast? Hocked up on
Go
cocaine?
listen
Oh
to
my
Terry
God.
A. Davis. He'll tell you all about him.
What?
Well, the dang drug cartels were dumping the coke off the boat so they
Oh
wouldn't
my
get in trouble with
God.
National Guard. So the sharks were swimming around and like, hey, what's this shit? Wait, that smells... Is that what I think it is? Into the package and just getting high off their butts off freaking
That's insane.
cocaine. How am I doing today?
That just shows that, Shani, you have absolutely no concern for any type of... You sit there and say that you're like an environmentalist and you have concern for wildlife and the earth and everything, but you really don't. You really don't. You just paid lip service to it, which, I mean, whatever, but if you're gonna bill yourself as a certain way, then you really should believe that as a certain... I mean, personally, I don't. Honestly, I don't think that we're speeding into another ice age. I think that, global warming, climate change is something that naturally happens. It's basically nature's reset button, and it's something that was going to happen whether humans were here or not, because it's happened before, it'll happen again. Do I think we're helping? No. Do I think we're, accelerating it? Maybe. But it's something that was going to happen whether we were here or not. But if you're going to be like this uber environmentalist, you might just want to go ahead and go full throttle with that instead of just half-assed. Makes you look like a hypocrite otherwise.
I don't know, it just began. I have to get back to you a little later to
Well,
tell you.
thanks to somebody very kind.
Thank you.
Yeah, we woke up to something nice. that's for sure.
We get food and
Food.
drink.
Yeah, food.
Which I thank them for that.
Yeah,
They found a pay piggy.
Thank you. That was nice. Like,
very nice.
we got our sandwich stuff though. At least that was nice.
Yeah, that was good. Very good sandwiches.
Yeah, he got like the sharp Cooper cheddar thing,
Love Cooper cheese.
and then Bologna,
Mhm.
and he got on sale this Italian bread. How much is that bread now? Like, you know, not the Italian bread, artisan bread, the Italian
Yeah,
loaf bread.
Yeah, sliced Italian bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really Italian bread.
It was buy one get one free, but I think it's probably $5 1/4 a loaf.
Are you serious?
But it was buy one get one free, so it was like, so probably a normal price for a loaf of bread, which is like $2.30.
It used to be 99 cents for a normal freaking loaf of bread, sometimes 79 cents.
Back in the day, 79 cents. Yeah. But 99-cent bread doesn't exist anymore. That's gone.
I'm on my second pot.
Coffee.
Oh, coffee!
Wait.
Gosh, I want a coffee pot. So I can have coffee whenever I please.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford soda.
Fancy.
And I get sick of tea. I mean, tea's a good caffeine. It's a nice, clean caffeine, but it doesn't compare to the coffee.
No. I agree.
Like, I finished off last night.
Oh yeah, being someone who is that large of a size, someone who is a larger size, I can say, yeah, it takes a lot of consumption. Mm-hmm. I work very hard to keep the size that I am.
My last sleepy time. I'm tragically hurt by that.
Yeah.
Because I love sleepy time.
Yeah, sleepy time's good. Sleepy time's good.
But this is a culprit from yesterday. Well, he sleeps when I sleep. But this is a culprit from yesterday.
Okay, now, I will say this much. This is like a name brand allergy relief, but might as well just go ahead and say Benadryl. Shani is known. She has actually said multiple times that they have abused Benadryl. So I have no doubt that even though you see a little tab sticking out here, that these two chuckle fucks have taken way more than what is directed on that box. I have absolutely no doubt that they have took enough to get themselves fucking higher than kites. And that was why they slept for more than 12 fucking hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need some Benadryl.
Yesterday, I had the worst case of fibro itch, and it was just like in my fingers, and it's like, if you have, like, with fibro itch, if you ever had a mosquito bite, wherever it is, it feels like that, but intensified, and it was all over my fingers, the fibro itch. Yeah. Just imagine every digit with a mosquito bite, intensified. That was my phalanges, and I was like, honey, I can't stand this. Can you find a way how to get me some Benadryl? And he found a way, and he got me some Benadryl, and I am a happy Shani for that and grateful. So thank you, love.
Me, hunter-gatherer, you woman, I get you Benadryl.
Yes.
Rev me tug-tug. Tug-tug. Rev want tug-tug.
That's the worst. All fibromyalgia crap sucks. Yeah, exactly. Benadryl's the only thing that helps me.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, probably bed bugs or opiate itch. I would, because I have absolutely no doubt that that somehow Shani is getting her hands on some sort of opiate, because I have no doubt that she has abused opiates in the past, and it's honestly not that hard to get your hands on prescription opiates that you could get from somebody else. Because I mean, there are people who pay them. They have their pay piggies. They have people who cow tip them. They have people who are stupid and give them money. Occasionally I get itches under the skin itches, but it's if I fight sleep on my tramadol. Yeah. Yeah. He would have. Hi, cats. How you doing, Sweet Pea? But I mean, I have no doubt that Shani, if she has not abused opioids in her past, could possibly currently be abusing opioids. Do I have any proof of it? No. There's no actual physical proof that she is abusing opioids. It's just my own shot in the dark theory. It's just a theory. Is it a good one? Possibly, given Shani's past and how she likes to doctor shop and how she is blacklisted from getting painkillers at doctor's offices and in ERs and shit. There are ways you could get this shit through nefarious means, and I do not hold it past Shani to get the things that she needs through nefarious means. So, who knows?
With that fibro itch.
Yeah. It is, actually. Nothing else other than that.
Oh, it drives me nuts. It gets in my hands, my feet, my ankles, my butt starts itching like crazy.
Everywhere.
Your butt is itching because you haven't washed it properly in probably about 3 or 4 years.
Everywhere. And it drives me mad. As it should drive anyone mad.
Right.
I am silly this morning. I did have good sleep though. I did sleep for like
A lot of hours.
5:30 till
Okay, we woke
9
up at
this
8.
morning.
We woke up at 8 o'clock at night. Then we did some shit together and went back to bed at,
12.
was it midnight?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we woke up at 9. So holy shit, how many hours of sleep is that?
I don't know, but I feel good.
Yeah, I feel pretty rested. Yeah. Here you go.
Okay, I will say this is like a 19 minute video. They did do a live stream of this. I would have to go look at Drama Clip Dumps to see when they posted this. And like I said, I can't go by what Graveyard Flowers time they posted this, because Graveyard Flowers usually does not get this up immediately after their lives have finished. Because like I said, Graveyard Flowers takes the time to edit them. They put in their intro, they put out their outro, they put in the watermarks to transform them in some minuscule way. Excuse me. Drama Clip Dumps uploads the raw video file. Excuse me. I tried to breathe and swallow at the same time. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Not unless you're a fish. But, I would have to look and see what time they uploaded it. But, given a little bit of time, you know, Drama Clip Dumps may not have found it exactly at the time that they posted this. But they posted it around, I would say around 1:30, between noon to 2:30 my time. And so, for them saying that they woke up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, yeah, I highly doubt it.
Better than it used to
That's
be.
Given the
But anyway,
fact,
that's the reason why I came on here too.
given the fact that I live in the same time zone that Shani and Rev do, I live on Eastern time. That sun in that window does not tell me 9 o'clock in the morning.
Apologize.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that I didn't get back to you sooner. But I was...
Unless they didn't go live immediately when they woke up, which, I mean, I highly doubt that they were really busy, you know, doing all sorts of shit before they went live. Shani's quite known for waking up in the morning, you know, smacking her lips, taking a drink, pissing and shitting on the couch, and immediately going live. The first thing she does when she wakes up. Because she has nothing else going on in her life. That's the only thing she does.
I was in dreamland. And we didn't really check the phone last night either.
No, we just slept.
We just slept.
Oh, that's
rested,
very
and-
interesting, Cats.
and then
Kidney
went back
failure.
to
It's
bed.
just 2. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. We had a couple of sandwiches.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to peace out here. Good morning, everyone. I love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everyone's kindness.
Yes.
Thank you, Pay Piggies,
And I hope
for
you guys have a wonderful, wonderful
continuing
night.
to enable
Bye, guys.
them.
Or wonderful. Oh my God. I'm not awake fully. A wonderful day, not night. Day. Holy shit.
She's still high. Alright, so we are going to get into the last video for the first half of the stream. And this is going to be Rev's Mukbang, or Mukbang. So he is going to mukbang for us. And he's also going to, for some odd reason, he's going to teach us how to make a sandwich. Even though I would like to think that there is a lot of people in my audience who are well aware of how to make a sandwich. Because I think that a majority of us are either female or at least female leaning in the audience. So a lot of us do actually know how to go into the kitchen and make a sandwich.
Well, hey guys.
Hi,
What's
Rev.
up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
it's been a long time. I hope this thing records okay. I'm not gonna take too much time because this phone is, wow, it's like freezing as it is.
Yes, Rev, that's the first thing I want to see from someone when they start eating food is for them to stick their fingers right up their nose. That's the first thing I want to see when I watch it. And I don't like watching a mukbang in the first place because I'm one of those people where I don't like, especially people I don't know, I don't like them watching or listening to me eat. And anybody who's here, that you can ask anybody who's here, who might be in my Discord, who might have sat in with Discord calls with me, if I get food, if I'm in a Discord call and I get food, I will jump off the Discord call to eat my supper. I do not like people listening to me eat. Yes, there are a few occasions where, you know, I'll be on stream and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm snacking on like some chocolate or something. But for the most part, especially for like a big meal, I don't like people listening to me eat. I don't like people watching to me eat. It's not something that is very appealing to me. But what makes it less appealing is when someone decides to pick their nose right before they start eating their food. So thank you for that, Jason.
We'll see how this is. I'm just gonna do this fast, and hopefully it turns out okay. So, it's a long time since I've done something like this. This is Jason Avocado's mukbang. So here you go. I made this for myself. This is from, like, basically all food.
And if you guys do not know why he calls himself Jason Avocados here, it's because when Jason and Shani were living in Colorado, they actually had this little clever thing going on, where Shani would do little cooking videos, and Jason would actually do mukbangs after her cooking videos, where she would eat what she cooked. Yeah, Red Booger Burger. Yeah, those are classics, aren't they? Aren't they 6 drops? But Jason would do mukbangs of whatever Shani cooked. And at the time, well, I mean, even now, I can't say at the time, but Jason has an immense hard-on for Nikocado Avocado. Don't know what it is, but for some odd reason, he has got the biggest fucking chubby, or should I say the smallest fucking chubby, for Nikocado Avocado. So he decided to name his channel Jason Avocados. Yeah, Nikocado should sue the fuck out of Jason. I doubt Nikocado even knows who Jason is. Jason believes that Nikocado knows who he is, but I doubt that Nikocado even knows who Jason is. But so Nikocado, in his fanboy rage, decided to name his channel after Nikocado and name his channel Jason Avocados. So that's why he calls it Jason Avocados.
Food bank stuff, pretty much. This is a
Wait. Let's go back a few seconds. What was that? What was that, Jason?
from, like, basically all food bank stuff, pretty much.
What was that? What?
Oh, I made this for myself. This is from, like, basically all food bank stuff, pretty much.
Wait a second. Did you guys hear that? What did he say? Did Jason say that's all food bank stuff? Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Did he say that's basically all food bank stuff? Jason, I could have sworn that you had told us, like, a while ago that there were no food banks anywhere near where you lived. That you couldn't go to any food banks because they were all closed. You said that. Those were words that came out of your mouth. Those weren't the trolls. Those are words that came out of your mouth. So you're telling me now, in 2024, that all of a sudden, you have discovered food banks that are in your area that you can walk to. When just last year, I want to say, as recent as last year, you were saying that all the food banks in your area, all the churches in your area that would have given you food were no longer open or did not operate any food banks. That's what you're saying. Okay.
This is a pork sandwich, and it's a pork tenderloin that we got from the food bank, and I put some relish
Hello, Thunder Rain 666. How you doing, darling?
on it. They gave us this fantastic relish at the food bank, and I put that on there, and I toasted up the bread in the oven because we don't have a toaster, and I put beer mustard on it, which I got at Quinn's recently for some sandwiches because we had some really wonderful person gave some money for a little food, so I went and got bologna and some Cooper cheese with the cheapest stuff I could find, and I got some beer mustard for $2.15. And so that's on there, and the bread is Italian. It's an Italian loaf sliced, and I don't remember the brand. But what this is, it's a pork tenderloin slice.
Now, I will say, yeah, you did hear that right. My issue with it is not that he's using food bank shit. That's not my issue with it. Food banks are a wonderful resource for people to use. Me and Mama Shaw, we use food banks. Mama Shaw actually is part of a Facebook group that posts where and when various farm shares and food banks are going to be operating. And she goes to these things. What she does is she'll take the food that she gets from this food bank usually, and we actually do get a lot of fresh vegetables from, like, one of them we actually just recently got from. We actually unloaded some of it today. We got a huge bag, I want to say about 5 pounds of carrots, and a few, like, I want to say 5 pounds of turnip roots. And what she's going to do with those is she's actually going to cut them up and she's going to preserve them in jars. So it's not that he went to a food bank. I don't have an issue with that. What do you want, Mama?
Nothing. I just want to hear what you're saying about it.
I'm talking about how you go to food banks and you preserve the food that you get from them.
Yeah. Because I can't afford to go to the grocery store right now.
Yeah. Grocery stores are fucking expensive.
Yeah. What's wrong with taking stuff that was going to end up in the landfill anyway?
Yeah.
And preserve it for us to use?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was saying that Jason, has been begging for money all last year, while saying that there was no food banks in his area that were operating, but now in March of 2024 is eating a sandwich that he claims was made from mostly food bank stuff.
Yeah. Some food banks got hit kind of hard once COVID came in, and it's been gradually going down on some of them. Some of them I've noticed that we're getting less and less. But that's
well, I mean, the thing is that we're saying that he probably was getting that money for drugs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't actually getting food with that money.
Yeah.
Mama Shaw just wants to see if I'm talking shit about her in here. Yeah, they're blatant in their lies, but it's fun to catch them every now and then.
And the way I'll start eating it. So let's see how the first bite. Praise Jesus.
I'm pretty sure Jesus is getting sick and fucking tired of you two chuckle fucks praising him all the time for the most banal of shit. I will say, however, that first crunch was actually rather satisfying. However, it is going to get very annoying hearing your smacking and sucking and slurping sounds right in my fucking ear.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me get one more bite. Mm.
You eat like a fucking toddler.
People say I'm going to eat like a homeless man.
No, you eat like a...
I'm pretty hungry.
You eat like a toddler. I'm pretty sure that Mango's small human has better table manners than you do.
So. Okay, so here's how you prepare it. If you want to have Rev's
Yes, Jason, please tell us how to make a fucking sandwich.
pork tenderloin slice sandwich. You need pork tenderloin slices. I don't know how much that runs, but they gave us like 9 4-packs. It's amazing. Praise Jesus for food banks. Thank you, Christ in heaven. For churches that actually do like church stuff. You take another bite.
Yes, thank heavens for churches that do church stuff. unlike last year where you were saying that there were no food banks at all that were running, when you were constantly begging for money, that I'm pretty sure that you were totally, absolutely spending on food. Okay.
You take your pork tenderloin slices. You only need one per
Hi,
sandwich.
Hearn. How you doing, dear?
So however many sandwiches you're making, get that number of slices of pork tenderloin. Lay them out on either. I don't
Hello,
have a
darling.
baking sheet, so
Yeah,
I use
sandwiches are hard
a
to
plate
make.
covered with aluminum foil. But if you have a baking sheet, it's way better. Line up your pieces in the baking sheet and then season them on one side with everything bagel seasoning. Please don't crash. Everything bagel.
It's called everything but the bagel seasoning. It's not everything bagel seasoning. It's called everything but the bagel. And you're supposed to use that on bagels. That's what it's for. But I mean, I can understand you using it on everything else because heavens knows Chantal and Amberlyn Reed use it on every fucking thing. I mean, don't forget Amberlyn Reed's holy trinity is fucking liquid aminos, ketchup, and fucking sriracha or whatever the hell it is.
Bagel seasoning. Coarse salt, like kosher salt or sea salt. And for me, I did mine in black pepper. I made Shanny a patty, but she didn't want any of this stuff that I was doing. She just wanted the patty basically with bagel seasoning on 2 pieces of bread. So that's what she's got. Mine, I wanted something a little more elaborate because I didn't eat all day, and I wanted to really enjoy it. So I've been really trying to increase my fasting because what else do you do? What else can you do?
You put it on pizza and soap.
I've been pretty calorie deficient, but I'm just trying my best to,
soup.
Get some. So, enjoyably. So, you season on one side of the patties with those seasonings. Everything bagel seasoning, coarse sea salt or kosher salt, or even better, pink Himalayan sea salt. That's the best because you're adding nutrients with that too. If you got that.
Well, I mean, I will say this much. At least Rev actually seasons his shit.
I use that, but I got sea salt. And black pepper. Your favorite black pepper. Okay? Then take your hand, the palm of your hand, and just press the seasoning into the meat. Okay? Then, take your slices and flip them.
Yes, Rev. Take your hand and press it into the hot pan where you've got your meat cooking. Don't bother using a spatula or any type of cooking utensil. No. You want to take your hand and put it into that hot pan where you've got your meat cooking. That'll give it a lot of flavor. And isn't that just a wonderful screenshot, folks? Get your screenshots in because I'm about to press play in a few minutes.
Then season that. Do all the same seasoning again on that side. Now for mine, you take your beer mustard, your favorite mustard really. But mine is this. Badass.
No, it's not your favorite beer mustard. It's just the cheapest beer mustard that you could get. Although I'm pretty sure that you could probably just get regular yellow mustard for a lot cheaper.
I don't know if this is local. No. Plotchman.
Well, I mean, considering Thunder Rain, considering the fact that he started this video with his fingers in his nose, I highly doubt that he washed his hands before he pressed them into the hot pan where his meat was cooking.
Incorporated Mateo, Illinois. Phenomenal. And it was on sale for like $2.15. So I was like, yeah, French's was way more. This is phenomenal. Okay, so then you season them same way. Pack the seasoning on the other side too. Then you take your beer mustard, get a tablespoon. Plop a tablespoon on all the pieces that you want this on it. The beer mustard. And spread them out on the top of your pork tenderloin patties. You're done. Put them in the oven, 400 degrees, for about 18 minutes.
Oh, okay. I was a dumbass then. I thought you were doing this while you were cooking. I thought you were putting the seasonings on while you were cooking them. I'm a fuck. Still, anybody who's a normal human being, you want to press them not with your fucking hand. You want to press them with a cooking utensil. Don't use your fucking hand. Unless you wash them thoroughly. That's up to you. Just don't use your fucking hand.
Or about 15 minutes, say. Especially with pork, you want to cook it. Fucking good. Then for the last, say, 5 minutes of cooking, get your oven. If you got an old school one like me, it's a dial. Put it on high broil. Set your setting to broil and hit high broil or 500 degrees, whatever the
I'll be
highest.
right back, guys.
Last about 5-10 minutes. In between there. 10 minutes, it might be, you might get some brown, you might have some black meat on the top. I love that. Do that. You're going to smell it, but like the spices. Preferably, too, have garlic powder and onion powder, but I don't have that. Bagel seasoning is enough, but it would be even better. At the end of your cooking time, you should have already had your bread slices in the oven. If you're real poor like me, and you can't even afford a fucking toaster, okay? Toast up your bread, get it nice and toasty. And at the end of your cooking time of the pork slices, you line up your plates or whatever with your 2 pieces of bread for a sandwich. And you start to assemble. You just put your patty on your bread and put on the top slice of bread, you put a nice slap. I like to take a fork. You could fork it, or you could tablespoon it. Take a tablespoon and slap a tablespoon on the top piece of your bread of relish and spread that shit. And you got a toasty sandwich relish. It's almost like having a bratwurst. The flavor is bratwursty. And you really want to fulfill that if you have some sauerkraut, which is usually pretty cheap.
Okay, I'm back. Hi, Blue Lamp.
Take some
How you
sauerkraut,
doing, darling?
tablespoon it. Throw that on there, too. That'd be even better. Sauerkraut would be good on this. I wish there was a little bit more sweetness. I'd probably, I don't know. Those pork tenderloin
Boy, I tell you what, he sure as hell did wolf that sucker down.
pieces are really good, though. I think they're frozen from Wegmans. I think. Frozen Wegmans.
I think he heard Shani grumbling in the background. He's like, "Oh shit, I better wolf this down before she comes in here wanting another sandwich. Heavens knows I probably won't get another one for a month."
Pork loin. It's not a pork loin. It's slices, though. 4 slices per package. It's awesome, man, and they're so good. You throw them in the oven, man. And then if you have pasta or something, you want some pork pasta, you just broil them, man. You can broil the shit out of them. Put them on 500 degrees and just broil the fuck out of them. But see, I'm always conscious. I don't like it fucking black. I don't like any meat black like that. Except like a steak that you get at fucking Price Chopper or something, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, there it
Steak
is.
is really good, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. We got to see the Yoshi Cup, the infamous Yoshi Cup.
If you broil it in the oven with butter, you take like 2 tablespoons of butter or so and put it on the top of the steak and kind of smear, and then you fucking crank the oven and just cook that bastard, and man, that can come out real tasting good. Holy shit. Anyway, this is Jason Avocado's mukbang. I have Dr. Pepper Zero in the Yoshi Cup. And you might see me on Yoshi soon. I don't know about Shani, but I'm not sure.
We might see, again. I'm like Mango. I'm like Jules. What kind of shit are you getting up to? Have you been talking to Jason? Goodness gracious. Yeah, he prefers his meat gray. He does. Jules, hit me up on my. You're in my Discord, Jules. Hit me up in my fucking Discord, man. You been talking to Jason? Are you gonna be interviewing Jason? You're gonna have him on your show, man? Hit me up. Let me know when that shit happens. I want to watch it.
But you might see me on Yoshi soon.
Yeah, no, that's a nice belch. I have said this before, and I'll say this again. I worked a long time in the medical field, and some of that practice was on the post-operative care unit. So, bodily noises, bodily functions, they don't really bother me too much. We're going to go ahead and turn this back down because we're about to get to our... And I'm going to go ahead and pause the background music because, like I said, we're about to get to our beautiful, beautiful commercial break from Djibouti Dubs. But bodily noises, they don't really bother me too much. But I just kind of wish that, Rev would at least say, "Excuse me." That would be nice if you just, have a few manners, maybe. But yeah, I mean, Jules, hit me up on my Discord. Let me know when that shit's going down. I would love to listen to it. Let me know when you're gonna have Jason on.
That was a good sandwich. Praise Jesus.
Yeah, I hope you savored it, Jason, because that's probably gonna be the last thing you're gonna have for probably about another month.
shit scrubbing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the halftime show of the stream. This marks the halfway point, and we have gotten through the first part of it. And now we have entered into our lovely, lovely commercial breaks from the wonderful and ever funny Djibouti dubs. This is the time of the stream where you can get up and go take a shit, take a piss, get a drink, get a stretch, take a little walk. You have about, I want to say about 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, somewhere in that general area. Somewhere. Yeah, pee break, basically. And you can go up, get a stretch, get a piss, take a shit, whatever. These things both have to do with shit in the toilet, so that's kind of why I put them here, because Rev and Shane are both full of shit. And then we covered these something new in the first half. When we get back, we will cover these something old. So if you are new to Shani, or you just like to go over some of her old shit and laugh at how things have turned out, coming from 2024, you know, hindsight is 2020, we'll go over some old shit. So let's get into it. So here we go. We'll get into that after the commercial breaks. We'll be back. Let's go.
Bitch, I know you love it. Yeah, keep scrubbing around. I've got nothing to hide in my bowl, and you're just making a mess. Whoa, that's some thick shit. Someone's butthole must be sore. Hi, Joe Fowler here with the Toilet Spear, a state-of-the-art spatula for cleaning up poop. You don't want to touch a dirty toilet spear, but I do. Oh, fuck. Now come with me on a journey to find that shit I took earlier. Tease the room with some foreplay, then dive deep in that poop chute. Just like how a tongue takes to the asshole, it's right here in my fucking face, folks. Look, its patented taste bud technology helps scoop the poop. Those old brushes just stick to the shit and make a mess, but the toilet spear, it's like nothing sticks to it. Look, I've been on my knees for hours. I can't find any shit at all. Just water. You're gonna buy it. Or else. Watch, if you're anything like me, then you've got a lot of blood in your stool, and man, is it hard to clean up. People come over to my house and think I'm having abortions, but I'm not. I'm just eating Chipotle. It's not my fault it's so good. Now I can use the toilet spear and really put my asshole through the ringer, and my toilet bowl's not gonna look like a goddamn crime scene. Whether I'm in the kitchen or my butt's itching, the toilet spear is a product for me. It's great for clearing the rim and stirring my chili. I need everyone to type a 1 in the chat if you're in the 14.5-inch and up club. I just want to know. Come on, boys, everybody grab a spear. Let's attack the crap. And the best thing about the toilet spear is every single spear's been blessed by a priest, so now you have a fighting chance against those dookie demons in your bowl. Drip too hard, don't use that brush. Gonna slosh around your shit with this spear. Yeah. And the spear shit sheath for just $10. But wait! We heard the outcry on Twitter for dual wielding. That's right. Let's go, Dex Builds. 2 for 1 special. $10, shipping and handling. Not available in stores. Buy it.
First your ass is backed up, now the toilet's backed up, and if you're not gonna have the right attitude about it, fuck it, I'll just shit on you. Hi, Anthony Sullivan here with the pushover plunge. Now check this shit out. We got all this blue shit in here, that's cool, but guess what? I got this pushover plunge, just grab it from the top and give it all you got. And there you have it, clean as a whistle. It doesn't take a fucking genius. You push down and you get 25 times more pressure. The pushover plunge is going to work with any size toilet, any size clog, any size shit. I don't care, it's going down. If you don't do anything, it'll just overflow. And churning the dookie butter doesn't help either. That shit's disgusting. It's time to keep it clean and sanitary, so you never have to touch that shitty water ever again. And it fits in your pocket. Shit anywhere. It's another typical dinner at the Garcia family fiesta. All they did was eat bean burritos, and they clogged that shit up. It's not going anywhere. It's time to use the pushover plunge and get that shit out of there in seconds. Is your toilet backed up and being stubborn just like your girlfriend? Well, no more. Just grab her by the back of the head and...
So I've always been self-conscious of using public restrooms, and I always clog the toilet. But ever since I've been using the pushover plunge, I could bring it with me wherever I need to. I'm gonna need it right now. How many toilets did I break back in my day? Several, but now I have the pushover plunge, so... Who am I kidding? They break anyways. Yes. Pooping's always been a problem for me. Plumbers just can't handle my pipes. But with the pushover plunge, I can poop as hard as I want, and it feels so good.
Get ready to start plunging your shit down the toilet for just $10. But I know what you're thinking. You shit twice as much, so I'll double the value. You'll shit everywhere. Upstairs, downstairs, at your friend's house, in and out house. Djibouti dubs, motherfucker.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Those of you who left during our commercial breaks, you can return. We have returned. We have returned. This time we are getting into something old. Something very old. For those of you who do not know, Shani started out her illustrious career, very illustrious career, in the great debate community on Google+, Google Hangouts. This is from 8 years ago. 8 fucking years ago. I mean, this was 8 years ago when the Fundy Archive uploaded it. I don't know exactly when this exactly happened, but this was uploaded to the Fundy Archive 8 years ago, so this is like ancient fucking history. This is the annals of Shani fucking lore. This was when she was still living in Chris's house. When I want to say this was just after Chris cheated on her and they were in and she was in the process of moving out, but she was still in the house that she had lived in with Chris. And so she decided that since Jason was not paying as much attention to her as she wanted him to, because essentially what happened was she got divorced from her husband because she was having an emotional affair with Jason. Jason realized this after the divorce and I guess got remorse or something, so he started pulling away from Shani. The one time he actually had a smart idea. It didn't last long, but there you go. He did actually have a smart idea. No, I think she has at this point. I think she has. Because I want to say that happened before they got divorced. So, we'll have to see.
So, this is a hangout where I'm going to call someone out. I'm saying his name. And I'm incredibly bored right now because right now my children are doing their chores and there's nothing for me to do. So, just trying to keep busy and trying not to get depressed. But first, Jason, baby boy, I have literally trying for months to get a hold of you. Thank you. Those are bills. Like I said, put the bag or the plastic bin. We'll ask William about it. Anyway, back to you.
You will notice that she's not helping her children do anything. She is sitting here. Yeah, this is the infamous live stream where she's calling out Jason. You will notice that she is ordering her 2 children around. She's not helping them. And like I said, this was posted 8 years ago. I don't even know how long ago this thing actually was live. I'd have to wait for Mango to come back and say something, which, I mean, Mango, like I said, she's got small human to take care of. She doesn't have time to be hanging out in my chats, which is perfectly fine. She can watch me on the replay. She can be lurking in chat. That's fine. I love you, Mango, whether you're here lurking or you're in the replay. I love you, darling. Don't feel like you have to comment. But her children are rather young at this point. I want to say that the oldest at this point was no older than 10 years old. So I want to say the youngest was no older than probably about 7. 6 or 7. She is basically ordering them around the house to do stuff, to clean it up and everything else. She's not helping them at all. Instead of helping them with any type of household chores or, helping or doing anything to help keep the house in order, she's sitting here on a fucking live stream bitching about the fact that Jason's not paying attention to her. And I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit because it is kind of loud.
Back to you. We're in the middle of cleaning and packing and all that wonderful stuff. Because
I will turn this down.
But anyway, So this like background of this beautiful that's extremely important to us. We got that at the homeless shelter.
Oh, I want to say she's lost her kids at least 5, if not 6 times, Thelma Lou. 5, if not 6 times.
Sure. But anyway.
Yeah, not as much as Vaughn. Vaughn holds the record.
Jason, you need to come in here. You need to talk time that we like communicate or something.
Honey, as someone who is from the South, as someone who is from North Florida, South Georgia, I'm very offended by your accent. You can take it and cram it right up between those massive butt cheeks and up that gray chocolate starfish.
Because I'm just gonna say it. I miss you. I miss you, brother. Horribly,
Hi, Blondie.
horribly.
Yes, I love your company too. I love all your company.
Horribly miss you. And your video.
Hold on just a second.
You're like, you took my Jason fix away, okay, Jason? Let me just let you know. I when I first came to Christ, I was literally watching every single video that you ever made because you helped me strengthen as a Christian. You were like one of the first Christians I ever listened to on YouTube. Like, legitly listen. I'm not like talking about like I was an atheist and was like mocking the Christian. No, I mean, you were legitimately one of the first Christians I listened to. So I owe you for my growth in Christ because you taught me a lot. I thank you for that because I need you. I need you, brother. When you gonna get your butt in here? Come on, Jason. Come on. Come on, Jason. You need to come in. I don't have much to do right now. Don't make me get ugly with you. I will get ugly with you. I will be like, Jason, you didn't come in here. You've been ignoring your sister. And don't say you're not in line, mister, because I know your room right now. You're gonna keep getting invited because, you know, you're the guest of honor, and I miss you, and I need to talk to my brother. And you know what? I've tried to get a hold of you with PMs. I tried to get a hold of you with Skype. I've tried to get.
Okay, so sorry, I had to take a few minutes because my puppy, my little old lady Millie, she was whining a little bit, and she needed a cuddle. She needed a quick cuddle with Mama, but now she's on the bed and she's all settled. She had a quick cuddle, quick squishy from Mommy, and now she's all settled on the bed, so she's good. But, so, you could not take the hint. So, you could not take the hint from him. You sent him PMs, you sent him all sorts of messages on Skype and everything else. He did not respond to you. Instead of being an adult and taking the hints that maybe he's just not that into you, instead you decide to harass him while he's in a Google Hangout with a friend of his, who at the time, I believe Nadia was actually pretty fragile psychologically. Because Nadia, if people are not aware of, yeah, I love my little old lady. She's a little puppy. She's a Papillon mix. She's got the butterfly ears. She's really cute. I love my little old lady. But, if you guys are unaware, Nadia is a transgender woman that both Jason and Shani knew. She was really big in the Great Debate community at the time. Jason also had a really huge uber crush on her. No denying this. There's no way you could listen to him talk about Nadia and not realize this guy did not have a massive boner for this transgender woman. He definitely wanted to be balls deep in that neo-vagina. No doubt about that. So, at the time that this was going on, I want to say that at the time, Nadia was very psychologically fragile, and he did spend a lot of time in there talking to her, and trying to reassure her, and helping her out. And so, instead of taking the hint and being a fucking adult, because I want to say, she's 41 now, so I want to say she was like 32 33 years old. She was in her 30s at this time. You can't even say that she was young at this time. Because she wasn't. She was a full-grown adult at this time. So instead of being the full-grown adult that you were at this time, and taking the goddamn hint that maybe he's just not that into you, you decide to jump on a Google Hangout and fucking harass him? Yeah, but you're not psycho at all, Shani.
A hold of you on your channel. I tried to get a hold of you in all these different ways, and you've been just ignoring me, and then you like leave me these messages. I'm not ignoring you, I've just been really busy. Well, get out of Nadia's room and talk to your sister. Your sister needs you. Now, granted, Jason, I know, I don't know what is going on with you. I don't know anything. But I need you. Because I'm like, you were like my elder, and now it's like I'm like a Christian without an elder. I'm like, where am I? I need you, Jason. I need you. So, maybe.
I mean, I will admit that I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious in any way. But when I was younger and I was in the church and I was religious, I wasn't having phone sex with my elders in the church. That wasn't a thing I was doing. So, yeah, that's not normal, Shani.
Maybe you could come in here, speak a little to me, love me a little, that sort of thing. That wonderful, beautiful thing that should be happening between brother and sister. The start of Romans 16. You know what I'm talking about, brother? Come on. Where are you? I'm done calling you out. I know you were in Nadia's room. Come on, Jason. Fine. You know what I'm going to do?
Well, it does
I'm going to get a hold of you on this part right here. That's like, yep. Rev. Yep, you're going to get this, and you're going to be like, come into this room now. I'm calling your ass out. So, yeah. Isn't in Hangout. Oh, that is so much not true. I know you're in Hangout. I can see you live on Nadia's Hangout. I know you're on there. You're quiet at the moment, but I can certainly pick you up and be like, yup, he is online. So you need to get your butt in here because your sister needs to talk to you.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk to you. Again, like I said, it's fun to watch these from the view of someone in 2024 and to see it from someone who knows how this relationship is going to turn out. What in the world? Really? What are you doing? I'm sorry, my little dog. I think we might have a storm rolling in. She's being a little clinger. She's being a stage 5 clinger. You just being a stage 5 clinger? Oh, baby. You're just being a stage 5 clinger. Yeah, she's definitely with cyber stalking rough. She wants to go on and on about people having parasocial relationships with her. But then we watch videos like this, where she's doing this to Jason. And she doesn't know what Jason could have been. I mean, she sits there and she's so jealous of the time that Jason is spending in Nadia's room because Jason's not talking to her. Because she wants all of Jason's attention. And yes, I am holding a little dog in my lap. So, I have a little puppy. But she's so jealous. But yet, she gets on to other people about having parasocial relationships when it concerns her. But yet, she does this kind of creepy shit. She has a past full of this creepy shit.
Seriously. I need my Jason. What is your sister going to do without her Jason? You know, I need people for certain reasons. I need Rand Campbell because he's a beautiful, lovable man. who I just want to hug. And one day, Rand Campbell, me and you, we gonna get our hug on. Yes, we will. I need my G-Man because he's an awesome brother. I need my Veckel because he's another awesome brother. I need my sisters too. Where are my sisters? Where are their females on YouTube? There are not many of you guys. Or you guys keep to yourselves. You're like, I don't want to open to that girl. She's brash and...
Well, it might be because you seek out men because you want to fuck them. That might be the reason why. Because you definitely put yourself out there as someone who is a flirt. When you were having issues with Chris, you basically had yourself a gaggle of men that were desperate enough to basically create themselves an honor guard for you. Because they figured that maybe if they were kind enough, Milady would give them some attention. And plus, they probably did not realize that your snatch was gray.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I need my brothers. You keep talking about this Christian unity, but you ain't unifying with your sister. Now, your sister needs you, Jason. Now, you get off Nadia. Now, listen to me. You click off Nadia's little hangout. Yes, darling. High five.
Now, unfortunately, there is not much that I can do to edit her kids' voices out of this. But, yeah. Basically, her kids are doing all of the cleaning, all of the packing, while she's sitting here trying to get the attention of an emaciated house elf in Pennsylvania. Although, I will say that at this point in time, he was not an emaciated house elf. He actually did think for himself. He actually did have some weight on him. He was a severe alcoholic with some mental issues, but he did actually have his own mind when it came to certain things. He had a pretty successful YouTube channel that he was forced to delete because Shani did not like the fact that he was more popular than her. She had to have all the attention, all the popularity.
Now, is all the stuff is off the table? Is the table completely bare?
No.
Then make the table completely bare and then wipe it off with a sponge.
And one job.
You have one job right now. I will give you one after you're done with this one.
Like the second one is.
I don't know. You're gonna earn this money. You're gonna earn your chore. No.
No, let me just tell you something.
What do you need to tell me?
I want to save it for Quick Trip.
You want to save it for Quick Trip? Cool.
There we go in.
What would you get at Quick Trip?
A shake.
A shake?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't have good shakes at Quick Trip. We could go to McDonald's or Burger King. Ooh, Dairy Queen. Or Culver's. They're really good shakes.
Carvel!
Oh my God, it's Jason! Boys, chores, now.
Oh my God, really? She was actually having... Yeah, she ruined him completely. She was actually having a pretty cute conversation with her youngest son. She was actually having a nice conversation with him. Talking to him about, they don't have good shakes at this, convenience store. We can go to, McDonald's or we can go to Culver's. They have really good shakes. But then she immediately dismisses him the minute that the object of her desire comes on. You can tell that her sons, even at this point in time in her life, are an afterthought when it comes to dick. Her sons are just an afterthought. They come second when it comes to the twig and berries that dangle between the legs of the current object of her desire, or obsession, as I would put it.
Jason, I love you. I miss you. What the heck? Oh, sir.
Although I will say this is going to get extremely funny and very, very humorous in a few minutes. Because Shani's a dumbass when it comes to shit like this.
You take that mute off right now. I've been waiting for your butt for a year now.
Shani, I never ignore you. You know that. Come on, honey. I love you.
What are you doing?
I love you too.
You're happy to be in mommy's arms.
I miss you horribly. There, I'm gonna ban rinse better. I got you though. I got your attention anyway. How are you, Jason?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm trying to get Nadia to not want to, kill herself. That's why. That's why.
So, Shanny, instead of going to listen to the live and seeing what they were talking to Nadia about, instead of doing that, you decided to harass Jason, who was trying to talk to a psychologically fragile transgender. And yes, this is what Jason looked like back then. This is what he looked like back then. Compare that to what he looked like at the beginning of the stream. To the videos that we watched at the beginning of the stream. Compare this right here to the videos that we watched at the beginning of the stream. It's like night and day. He actually looks he does not look that bad. He actually looks attractive. I would not say no to dating somebody who looks like this right here. I would not say no to that. Would I say no to someone who looks like Jason as he looks now? Yes. But someone like him? Someone looks like this? No. No. He looks comparatively attractive. Yeah, he does. He looks like he could be in, well, not a metal band. Maybe like a soft metal band. Alright, Millie. You're going to go on your bed, but you're going to be right under my desk, so you'll be okay. Hey, sweetie. Yes, you got a good, nice long cuddle session with Mommy. Good girl. Yeah, I mean, it's like, instead of her going into listening to the live, or, well, she probably did, but she didn't give a shit. Because Jason was paying attention to somebody else, and it wasn't her. Good Lord.
I haven't been paying attention to others. You know what I mean? It's rough. It's rough. You brought me into this G+ shit, Shanny, so it's on you. You know what I mean? Doing my best here.
Charge, but I know your message is wonderfully beautiful. Sorry, possibly godless. This is between me and Jason, not you.
Well, why is it public
You
then?
butt out.
Why is it public?
Oh, shit. You see that down here in the corner, someone... Because, like I said, this was back in G+ days. This was when Google Plus and Google Hangouts was actually hooked up to YouTube. So, you could actually live stream to Google, or to YouTube through Google Hangouts and through Google Plus. That's how they used to do these. So, she opened up a public Google Hangouts on a public YouTube live stream, calling out Jason, and now other people are starting to jump into the room now that it's gotten more attention than just Jason, and now she's gonna start getting pissed about it. It's really funny. This is going from 0 to 100. Really funny.
I don't know. I'm retarded.
Wow, Scott, just chill out, Scott.
I just came in the room like, why is it public? Public hangout.
Because I'm retarded sometimes. That's why.
That's all right. I just came into a public hangout. That was kind of a little...
Yeah, he does. He sounds a lot different. He doesn't sound as defensive as he did before, Shanny. He actually sounds like someone who would actually do something because he actually does give a shit about other people. I mean, like I said, I don't have much experience with Jason before he got with Shanny, before they officially got together. You'd have to ask someone who was privy to them in their Google Plus days. I don't know, but just from the few scraps of live streams I've been able to watch from these two, Jason's personality was completely different than what he is today.
Me, Rev? Why do I need to chill out?
Yes, you need to chill. You need to
I'm pretty chill.
get a cup of tea, drink it, relax.
I don't drink tea.
That's why you ain't relaxing.
I don't like tea.
That's why you can't relax.
That makes no sense.
tea relaxes you, man.
I'm not a big fan of tea. Sorry.
Oh, well then, get out of my room. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Anyway. I want
So,
Jason.
you want me to leave this hangout?
Yes.
Okay. You have a Minnesota accent, remember? Why do you have a fake accent? I'm just kind of curious.
Oh, my accent, I don't know what my accent is, actually. It goes in and out. I'm from the South, but yet I lived in Minnesota, so it, like, goes on and off. And, yeah.
So, if this is between you and Jason, wouldn't you take this off air? Why is this live?
See, she gets speechless when someone asks her a very valid question. You would think that once she had Jason in there, she would have taken this off of live and would have just kept the hangout between the two of them. But no, she kept it on live because basically she wanted the two of them to flirt live on air. She wanted to hold him in a live stream and basically just have the two of them flirting.
I swear, what is with children always trying to distract me when they're trying to do chores? They're like, I don't want to do chores, Mom. Other than that, they just completely ignore me. I don't know. What was that you said? Sorry.
Oh, I was just curious why this is live.
Wait, why are you distracting me? I'm trying to talk to Jason.
Well, one, you made it a public hangout. Two, it's live.
Well, I mean, Cat's, probably the same channel that I got this from, which I believe is, Fundy Archive? Yeah, Fundy Archive, or Fat Courtney Love. Those are the two that have their really old shit, so that's probably the ones that you're thinking about.
I'm just asking you questions. I'm just never really talked to you before, so.
Scott is a cutie.
What is the question?
Well, you addressed the first one, I think, because you made it public, so that's fine. But then it's live. Why is it live?
Because I was calling him out. I wanted to get his attention.
You got it.
You got it. Yeah. Can I hang with you guys? Is that cool?
Shanny's not going to answer.
Both, excuse me.
You can, Scott. Absolutely.
Thanks, buddy.
See, Jason doesn't care. Shanny, this is
I was
funny.
gonna sit back. That's, you know.
So, calling out Red News J. Why, Shanny? Why?
Uh-oh. Shanny.
Got an issue with me? Wanna talk it
Shanny,
out?
where
What's
are you,
up?
Shanny? Shanny, where are you? Shanny. Shanny.
With permission, admin like to get the link for the hangout. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Give it to him.
Thanks.
Shanny. Why aren't you answering, Shanny? Oh.
Oh, Shanny left.
Shanny left the hangout.
I think she was calling out like a bunch of her friends. So, she may be back. She may be tending to her kids right now. So.
Shanny left. Shanny got embarrassed by Scott asking her some questions, very understandable questions, and Jason asking her questions as well, calling out Rev News J. Well, he was there. What was she calling him out about? Why was she calling him out? What was her problem with him? He was ready to discuss it. However, she was not ready to discuss it in front of another person. She thought this was going to go completely different. She thought she was going to lure him into a Google Hangout, and they were going to sit there and flirt with each other, possibly get into another session of phone sex. At this time, however, because like I said, I believe this was just after her and Chris were separated. I don't know if they were fully divorced at the time, but I do believe that they were separated because she did mention packing and cleaning. So I believe that this was at the time when she was moving out of Chris's house and moving into her parents' house. So if they were not fully divorced, they were at least separated. And they separated because Chris, she was caught having phone sex with Jason. So Chris went and cheated on Shanny with her best friend. He went and made some throat babies with Shanny's best friend. Normally, I don't condone cheating of any kind. There are more mature ways to handle issues in your relationship such as just walking away. However, with all the shit that he had to handle with Shani, and the fact that we are well aware of how Shani treats her significant others, I'm willing to make an exception in Chris's case. You go ahead and you go make those stir babies. You go do it. More power to you, buddy. So, at this point in time, Jason was starting to pull away. Maybe he was starting to have some regrets, since Chris and Shani had either at this point were separated or fully divorced. Like I said, I am unsure at this point in the timeline. So at this point in the timeline, Jason was kind of ignoring her, pulling away. Shani did not like that because they had made a covenant that if anything happened between Shani and Chris, that Shani and Jason would get together. They said that. And I believe Mango has said that a couple of times. So, wow. That is some bullshit.
Well, I saw my username in the Hangout, so I had to jump in.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, she's back.
Welcome, admin.
Hello, admin.
I
And
didn't
she's
join
gone.
until after you said that I could.
Yeah, I just figured, might as well get permission since this isn't really my room, so.
Most likely she won't be coming back.
Why?
Probably because she was trying to get a hold of Rev.
Well, she did, and I did ask. I mean, is that cool if I stay in the room? Rev said it was okay. She didn't really give an answer.
You did. I'll give you that, Scott. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. You did ask a logical question. If she's trying to call him out, why did she keep her on air?
Right.
Yeah, he should have stayed away.
I really don't like to start anything.
Yeah, no doubt at all. He should have stayed away. But one of the tricks that she pulled was that she showed up at his house with her 2 young sons in tow. Yeah, V for Vendetta. Yeah, that mask is something else. But that was one of the tricks that she had pulled at the time, was that when Jason started pulling away and stopped, interacting with her a whole lot, she just kind of showed up at his house in Pennsylvania where he was living, which, like, later on, Jason, quote-unquote, sold to G-Man for $1, and then G-Man later sold, and that was what Jason was bitching about on the other day stream. But she showed up to his house. Yeah, and then he let her in. So, yeah, she didn't mind fuck with him. My sex box refused Jason. They feared Trojan worms. I would have too. Bot. I would have too. And welcome, Bot. Nice to see you.
Most people know that's not my personality, so.
Well, admin, listen, bro. I saw the title of the Hangout calling out Rev News J, so here I am. What the?
Here we go. Forgot to turn back on my,
I understand that.
music.
I mean, people don't call me out, so. Yeah, even if they did, I wouldn't be hopping on G+, because no offense to half the people in Google+, but I actually have a life. I work for a living. I work at least 11 hours a day, spend about 5 of that with my girlfriend after work, and then come home exhausted and only get about 6 to 3 hours of sleep before I go out and do it again.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good
bless
life,
her little
actually.
heart.
Yeah, praise the Lord, huh?
Amen.
I'll just keep quiet on that one, so.
Yeah, well, you can praise God inside. That's okay.
Now, Lamort, I'm not saying any of this to excuse Jason for any of his fucking behavior. Well, I mean, mostly because, especially now, because they spend all of their time online, and, they beg for money, when Jason is very well capable of getting a job. That's why a lot of people now, especially me, I do too. I use it too. I'm like, I don't spend all my time online. I have a fucking job. But as far as Lamort was saying, I'm not using any of these past streams as a way to excuse Jason for his current behavior. I'm not even using the way that Shani's fucked with him as a way to excuse Jason for his current behavior. he was not a saint even at this point in time. He was a raging alcoholic. Yeah. He was a raging alcoholic even at this time. There were streams, I remember hearing about them. I never saw them for myself, but I remember hearing about them, where he would get completely drunk and say the most horrendous things. Even to Nadia, the transgender woman that he had a crush on. He would say the most vile, disgusting things. Not like transphobia or anything, mainly sexual shit. Which is why people knew that he had the smallest boner for her, and he wanted to get into that neo-vagina. He wanted to be balls deep in that neo-vagina. He's no saint at all. But he was a lot different before he got with Shanny. He's not excused at all for any. I don't feel the least bit sorry for him. No, but it is very interesting to see how different he was before he got with Shanny.
Okay, because we both know it's true.
No, but that wasn't the conversation I was looking to get into, but that's alright.
Scott, we both know you have doubts inside about being an atheist. It's okay.
This is fucking bizarre. Where is Shanny?
I have no idea.
It's really weird.
Now you need to call her out.
I mean, I personally don't, Lamort. I've heard this from, mostly from Drag, who was at least the one person that I watched who had been around them and interacted with Shanny and Rev the longest, because he was around during their Great Debate days, and he was around during their Google Plus days. He was the one that interacted with them the longest, and he was the one that spoke a lot about the Nadia days. I don't know if he'd be willing to speak on them again, because he's kind of moved on from speaking about Shanny and Rev, but you could probably ask Mango, see if she'd be willing to speak about them. She probably has heard about him, if not seen the lives. But yeah, I mostly heard about them from Drag.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, I need to call her out, Rev.
I was just joking, of course.
Not gonna
Listen to
happen.
a brother in Christ.
Did you send her a message saying, "Where'd you go?"
And Scott, I just see my name in a hangout. I'm like, what's happening here? Hey, Deidre. What's
Hey,
up?
Deidre.
Hey.
Everybody's hopping in, except for Shanny. Who started this hangout.
I just came in to tell Shanny and her to hang out. Stop being dumb. Stop being dumb. It's a choice. It's a choice. Stop being. What's going on?
Well, she now left, so I don't know why.
She left as soon as I came in.
No, there she is. There she. Hey, Shanny.
Sorry.
Back to your own hand.
All right, so you're calling me out, Shanny. Why? What's up?
Nothing. I wanted to get a hold of you, and I wanted your attention, and I was being kind of funny and cute at the same time while being kind of dramatic, because everyone thinks I'm dramatic, and I'm really not. Does that make any sense? And my sons are driving me nuts. Yes, dear. No. Clean the table, like I told you. Thank you. Okay, anyway.
Again, instead of paying attention to your children, you're on here flirting with your online boyfriend and being a fucking dumbass cunt because you were jealous of him spending time talking to a transgender woman who was psychologically fragile and was possibly threatening to commit suicide. God damn it, Shanny. And you wonder why people say that you're a terrible person.
But I was going to take this off air as soon as I got a hold of you. Because I don't want to embarrass you that much. Just want to call you out.
Okay,
Feel like-
take it off air, and we can talk off air then.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, that's that video. We're getting into another one.
The American people.
Alright, so I was watching a little bit of this. This is from 2020, so this is about 4 years ago. In fact, actually, I want to say, yeah, it's almost exactly 4 years ago. This is called I Hate Nancy Pelosi So Bad, Triggered Borderline Episode. And it's from March 24th, 2020. And like I said, many people have pointed this out. Shani will not be ignored. Yeah, I know. Many people have pointed this out, that Shani used to be a huge, ginormous Trump. This was in Colorado. The two archive channels, they are down in the description below. Thelma Lou. You can find the three that I used for today's show. You can find those down in the description. The three that I used. Graveyard Flowers is the one that is the up-to-date one. But Fundy Archive and Fat Courtney Love, those are the ones that have the older Shani ones. There is also XX Archive or XX The Archive. You can find that on YouTube. You can just search up XX The Archive or XX Archives. She has put up a lot of the older Shani stuff, but also did some that sort of mid. But she hasn't been keeping up to date. But the two up to date ones are Graveyard Flowers and Drama Clip Dumps. But yeah, you can find Graveyard Flowers, Fat Courtney Love, and Fundy Archive. Those three are going to be down in the description. Links to the channels are down there. So.
Yeah, you read that. I'm beyond triggered over Nancy Pelosi. Triggered. Someone needs to volunteer and take care of her. I'm just saying. Someone needs to fucking volunteer and take care of her. I've already called Jesus to the court right now. I've already called Jesus. I was like, Jesus, we need to take care of this nutcase. She is seriously fucking up our fucking country right now by her stupid fucking pork barrel fucking thing she wants to put in the goddamn fucking relief bill. That has no...
Holy shit, do you honestly... Yeah, see, the thing is that she only goes on whichever side is going to benefit her the most. So if she thinks that whatever is going to get her the most views, and Instagram tends to be filled with a lot more progressive people. If she was on a site like Rumble or something, she would definitely be a lot more right-leaning. And when they were in Colorado and they had the money, they were definitely Trump supporters. They were diehard Trump fans. But once they lost all the money and they started to get into the point where they needed to be on assistance, like EBT and shit, they started really hating on Trump. And started really going left-leaning bullshit. So, it's usually whatever side she feels will benefit her the most.
Nothing to do with COVID-19. What she wants to do is what she wants to put in the bill is this stupid fucking thing that would create it easy for people to create voter fraud. What does that have to do with COVID-19? Is fucking voter fraud, or voting. Nothing. Not only that, she wants to get more money for windmill technology.
Don't you know the politicians always do that shit, Shani? They always do that. It doesn't matter what side they're on. Left, right, middle, front, back, black, white, up, down, dumb, ass, clown, joker, whatever. Doesn't matter what side it is. If there's an important bill that's going to be pushed through, they're going to try and inflate the fuck out of it to get shit that they want to be put into it. Because that means... Since it is an important bill, there will be pressure to get it passed. Which means that the stuff that they put in there will also get passed. That's just what they do, Shani. You would think someone who is quote-unquote politically savvy would know this. But you don't. Because you're a dumbass.
What does that have to do with relieving Americans of what they need? I can't stand fucking Nancy Pelosi. Someone, volunteer.
Well, I mean, someone already took a shit on her desk, so.
What we need to do is we just need to go and just get her out for treason. Because she is being treasonous to the American people. And let's just think of what her district in California looks like. It's pretty much fucking tent cities. She doesn't give a fuck about the American people. She definitely doesn't give a fuck about California. What she gives a fuck is her getting her shit and having her progressive little worldview be pulled out. Listen, you old fucking bitch, why don't you pay for it yourself? You made so much money the 30 years you've been in fucking Congress, and you've done nothing for the American people. But
Hey, randomly ignored 84. We're on the last video of the stream, so you're pretty fucking late, so you'll have to catch it on the replay. We went over something new in the beginning, and now we're going over something old. So this is from March 24th, 2020. Yeah, Nancy's no progressive. She plays a progressive. Yeah, when will Shani be joining the 10 cities? I hope soon. I still hold that dream deep down in my heart that one day in the future we will see the McDonald's Wi-Fi parking lot rage stream of my dreams from Shani. I still hold it in my heart. I still hold it in my dreams that we will see it. The Uncle Clam jammed me. The Uncle Clam jammed me at the end of the Roach Motel saga. He clam jammed me, the motherfucker. God damn you, Uncle Tommy. You had to fucking clam jam me. But I still hold out hope that one day soon, I will see that McDonald's Wi-Fi rage stream of my dreams from Shani. One day. Please, God. I pray for that more than I pray for a lovely, very beautiful, curvaceous alien space goat to rearrange my guts with her massive dick while she smothers my face with her giant boobs. And I pray for that a lot.
do everything for your selfish little nitwit fucking low brain self. I fucking hate you, bitch. I want you dead. That's how much I hate you. I can't wait for the good Lord to give you coronavirus so you just lie there suffering, not being able to breathe, so you can feel just like everyone else is feeling right now while you're just sitting there wanting more fucking special shit for your fucking selfish ass.
Oh, but she doesn't wish death on people. She's a good woman. She doesn't wish death on anybody. She wants love and peace and good feelings for everybody. She just wants everybody, just give everybody a hug and to be a good person.
Lucky. You're lucky you're not in the same fucking room as me. You're fucking lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, she would be. She is very lucky she's not in the same room as you. Not because you would do anything to her, but because she doesn't have to smell you. That's the only reason she's lucky she's not in the same room as you, Shani. Although, even at this time, Rev said that you move fast when you're angry.
I'm fucking crazy. I admit it. I'm fucking crazy. I am crazy. I will flip over tables. I will fuck a person up who likes to fuck others up. Okay? I am the anti-bully, okay? I don't like motherfuckers like you. I don't like...
But yeah, you're sitting here bullying. You're sitting here wishing death on somebody just because you don't like some of the shit that she's put into the bill to pad it out. Like every fucking politician does. Oh my god, you're such a smug motherfucker, even back in 2020.
Selfish motherfuckers like you. Selfish motherfuckers like you don't deserve to live. Selfish motherfuckers like you deserve to be off this earth because you're useless. You're absolutely useless.
You want to talk about somebody being useless? You are a waste of oxygen. I would tell you that you need to get up off your fat ass, make your way to the Amazon rainforest, and apologize to the tree that is tirelessly working to provide your lump-shapen, massive form oxygen. But that would require you to consume more oxygen and thus make it labor even more. You want to talk about being useless. Shani, even at this point in time in your life, you were a nothing but a nut on a fucking mattress. You barely left that room. Barely left that bed. you would spend days in that bed. You had no reason to leave that bedroom. You had a microwave in that room. You had a mini fridge in that room. You were a stone's throw away from the bathroom. You had no reason at all to leave your bedroom, and you didn't leave your bedroom. You stayed in that bed and ate yourself into almost immobility. You want to talk about somebody being useless? Yeah, Nancy Pelosi's fucking useless. Panderitis? I'm sure she does. Yeah, you want to talk about people being useless? You're fucking useless, bitch.
Useless to the American people, Nancy Pelosi. Useless. All you care about is your goddamn old ass self. I can't wait for the death to come to you.
She's a good
you never
person,
have to worry
though, guys.
about your ass. You're using Joe Biden, you stupid fucking cunt, to be the leader of this fucking party right now, while that man is suffering from Alzheimer's, and then it's pretty fucking clear that you're taking advantage of a man who is stripped of all senses and all ability to think for themselves, just so you can have your little fucking master puppet to do your little fucking evil deeds, you fucking cunt. I want to strip you of all your humanity. I want every little nice thing that you've ever gotten for yourself stripped away from you. I want you poor, okay, lady? I want you poor with nothing left. I want you on the streets like the people that you leave on the streets in your fucking state. I want to see that. I want to.
Well, I mean, they say what energy you put out comes back to you. I mean, you're technically not out on the street, but you're about a stone's throw away from being out on the street.
See you living in a tent, Nancy. I want to see you living in a tent. I want to see you do everything that you've done to the American people. I want it all done to you, lady.
Like I said, they say that whatever energy you put out in the universe is going to come back to you. You've actually said that yourself. You say that to a lot of the trolls. You sit there and say that to a lot of your haters, a lot of your trolls, a lot of people who criticize you. You say whatever negative energy you put out in the world is going to come back to you. You are the person who is at this point in time. This is, like I said, hindsight is 20/20. Hindsight is 20/20. It's a beautiful thing to be watching this from 4 years later. Because you are a hell of a lot closer to be living in a tent than Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, she was forced to retire. But I tell you what, she's living pretty in one of her mansions right now. While you are living in a house that you're only in by the good graces of Rev's uncle. If he decides to throw your ass out, your ass gonna be living in a tent.
Just so you know how it fucking feels. Just so you know how it fucking feels what you've done to the Americans. What you're continuing to do, Americans. You are the most abusive fucking bitch I've ever met, and I have my mother, and she is like Satan herself. But you take the...
And this was before Betty passed away.
Take, woman, an evil bitch. You turn Hillary Clinton into an angel. That's how much of an evil bitch you are right now. At least Hillary Clinton is like, we need this stimulus package. We need to help Americans. At least she's saying that. You're not. You're like, if you don't lower the lawsuit, we're just going to hold Americans hostage. Because if we don't hold Americans hostage, I'm not going to get what I want. And I'm just going to take advantage of this crisis to get what I want. You see, I'm evil. Someone should et tu brute her in Congress. You know what I mean?
You're basically saying someone should stab Nancy Pelosi. You do realize that your emaciated house elf, your boyfriend, got 5150 because he was threatening the president, right? No wonder someone reported your ass to the FBI over this. If I had been in your sphere at the time, I probably would have done the same fucking thing. Good God almighty, you were fucking dumb.
Take her out for treason of the American people. 30 years. Why the fuck did California keep voting her in when she's leaving you guys in fucking tents? Is it so hard to vote for a Republican instead who's actually going to help California? Oh, no. Let's just...
Oh, yeah, she's... yeah, and again, like I said, At this time, she was 100% Republican. But now she's independent.
Go vote for the woman who puts us in tents and keeps us in tents over and over and over again. Well, there's this new person who's running against Nancy Pelosi, and her name is Anna, and she is a nice woman. She's about my age. She's about, I think, 37. And she actually cares about Californians. Unlike you, Nancy, you don't care about anyone but your goddamn self. And then your fucking cunt daughter talking about how that the people need to stand up and kill Rand Paul? What? What? Why isn't she in jail right now? Why isn't she?
Why aren't you in jail? Why aren't you in jail for putting this out? You should be in jail too. You're saying that someone should kill Nancy Pelosi. If just saying that you want to kill somebody else is enough to put you in jail, then your ass should be in jail too. Don't sling it if you can't take it, bitch.
She in jail right now, Nancy. Your daughter should be in jail. She should. She should. You know, the only thing I'm doing is calling the good Lord to take care of your ass. Because you know what? I want God to take care of you. Because I would do it as good as he. You know, he will show you proper justice. And he will show you proper justice. What you deserve.
He showed you proper justice long before he showed Nancy Pelosi. Like I said, it's so much fun to go back and watch these videos from current day. It is so much fucking fun. Especially if you go to like watch the old videos from back when they had money. It is so much fucking fun to go back and watch those videos from current day. Holy fucking shit. It is so much fun.
Deserve, bitch. You deserve a lot. And not only that, since you're a leader, bitch, you get double the condemnation. You just don't get one condemnation. You get double the condemnation, which means you get twice the hellfire, bitch. That's what you get for harming the American people, for harming your people, for harming the Californians. That's what you get. That's what you get, bitch. You get that.
Yeah, you guys see my God. My God is right here. My God is right here. Flying around the screen. Whee! He don't give a shit about you, Shanny. He don't give a shit about you.
You're evil. You're evil. And because you're evil, you deserve every bad thing that happens to you. You deserve that karmatic fucking balance. And think of the karma you have created over the years. Think of how bad your condemnation is gonna be, bitch. All the people that suffered under you. All the people that suffered under you. Think of the karma you're creating for yourself. All the people right now that are suffering in the United States. All the people who need to have...
I can guarantee that Nancy Pelosi will die rich, in a warm bed, in a mansion, very old, in her sleep, probably surrounded by family. Whereas you, and probably will die very, very old. Whereas you will probably die on Skid Row, possibly in a nursing home, as a ward of the state, forgotten, nobody with you because your sons have abandoned you, much like you abandoned them. No family, no friends, nobody to mourn you, nobody to take care of you, nobody to give a shit as you struggle to take your last breath due to the choices you have made in your life. And it'll be your own fault.
Have food on their table, but can't because their job closed down because of this virus. Oh, they need help. They need food in their bellies, and you're not doing anything to help get food in their bellies. Instead, you're like, what can I get to, please my own self first before I help the American people? Remember, just end the lawsuit and we'll give you the money. Just end the lawsuit. We'll give you the money. We're gonna hold the American people hostage. You deserve everything that's coming to you, Nancy. Everything. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised one of our great...
I think you're just mostly pissed off that that they were not willing to cut you a check because you didn't pay your fucking taxes. Maybe that's why you were so pissed off.
Great Patriots hasn't dragged you out of Congress right now by the hair and got you kicked out. I say this. Everyone in America make a vote of no confidence to Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, the ones who created this fiasco, the ones who want to get things for themselves before the American people get any relief. Our money we put in the system. Our tax money, they're holding hostage. That we deserve to have at this moment.
Shanny, you haven't paid taxes in years. What the fuck are you talking about? Even at this point in time, you even said that you had not worked in 3 years. And even before then, you worked as a, I want to say the last job, quote unquote job that you held was as a taxi driver. Most of the jobs that are held like taxi drivers are usually with as an independent contractor job, which means that they do not withhold taxes on your paycheck. You are responsible for withholding your own taxes. You are responsible for paying your own taxes. Income tax with that. You are responsible for that. So, you have not paid taxes in years. The fuck are you talking about? You still have not paid taxes. In at least 9 to 10 years, you have not paid taxes. None of the shit that was paying for any type of stimulus was any of your money. Because you had not paid anything into taxes for at least 3 to 5 years.
That bitch is holding hostage just so she can get pork barrel spending. Something that shouldn't even be worried about right now. We can talk about that later. No, she wants it now. Because she's incompetent to even run at this moment. She's so fucking Alzheimer-ish, so full of dementia, that she can't even think, oh, look, there's people suffering. But she wants the American people to suffer. She wants America to suffer just so President Trump doesn't become president again and gets reelected. This is all that this is about. Is they're trying to find another way how to get Trump out of office. And this is the most fucking stupidest thing, because what they're doing right now is pretty much killing their fucking party. The Democratic Party has fucking committed suicide by doing this shit to the American people. And I am beyond triggered. Evil people don't deserve to live.
Yes, well, I mean, I wasn't going into this video thinking this was going to be a good example of them being Trumpers, but I guess this is a pretty fair example of them being Trumpers. But yeah, back when they had money, they loved Trump.
Evil people don't deserve to have nice things. Evil people deserve to be thrown in the fucking lake of fire and stay there for the rest of their goddamn eternity.
I could not agree more, which is why I'm glad you're suffering.
I don't care. That's what they deserve. Because they like to harm people. They like to hurt people for their own personal gain. And it's disgusting. I can say I've never hurt another fucking human being for my own personal gain. Ever. Ever. I've always taken huge fucking losses for motherfuckers. Huge fucking losses. Where I didn't have a home. That's how much my huge losses have been, Nancy. Have you ever been without a home, Nancy? Have you ever been without food in your belly? Have you ever been worrying about where you're going to be able to get your next paycheck because your job was gone because of this virus? Have you ever had that problem? I don't think you should be paid, bitch. I think you should be stripped of every single dime you have and be given to the poor, because that's who it belongs to. Because all the money you earned as a senator, you took away from the Californians and you put them in fucking tent cities, bitch. Tent cities. You deserve everything stripped away from you. Every bit of power stripped away from you. Every money stripped away from you. Everything stripped away from you. Because that's what you're doing to the American people. That is exactly what you're doing to the American people. She's a congresswoman. I know.
Oh, she would probably say the exact opposite, Lady Starfire. You know that. This is when they had money. This is when they were in Colorado.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting, Nancy, and I'm not sticking up for you. I'm not gonna stick up for you, and these idiots are gonna stick up for you because they're idiots. They want to see, the people who stick up for Nancy Pelosi want to see the 10 cities in California. You want the 10 cities because you're a moron who don't care about other people. That's who you are. Uncaring motherfucker. You know, the people who want to vote for Nancy Pelosi, you should all be strung up on your necks for this. Because you...
Really? So just because somebody wants to vote for somebody that you don't like, they should be hung? They should be hung. Now, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a libertarian. I vote third party. I'm a third party voter. Most people say that I throw my vote away. That is perfectly fine. I don't give a shit. I vote for who I feel is right. Now, when it was going for Hillary or Trump, I was voting for Gary Johnson because my whole thing was, why grab them by the pussy when you can give them the Johnson? That was my slogan that I was using on Facebook, which was hilarious. I loved it. But I had friends who were voting for Trump. I didn't like Trump. I had friends who were voting for Hillary. I didn't like Hillary. Did I think that my friends who were voting for Hillary or Trump deserve to be hung up by the neck from a tree? No, I didn't. I was just like, well, okay, you vote for who you feel is right. I'm gonna vote for who I feel is right. God damn, you were just... But you're not a terrible person, Shani. You're not a horrible person at all who wishes death on people. No, not at all.
You created this problem right now in America by keep voting someone who doesn't give a fuck about you in over and over and over again.
Oh no, GA, this is not recent. GA, this is not recent at all. This is from 4 years ago. This is from March 24th, 2020. So this is from about 4 years ago.
Standing up for you. Who's standing up for you?
This was when she had money. This is when she was in Colorado when she had money.
No one's standing up for the little man. No one's standing up for the little man right now. Oh, let's just go make it just about politics and what our party wants. Let's just make it about that. Let's not actually do something good for the American people. Let's not do something good for the American people. And you know what? Everyone's seeing it right now. Everyone's seeing how corrupt you are, Nancy and Chuck Schumer. Everyone's seeing that shit. God, I want to kill you. I hate you so fucking much for what you've done to these people and what you're continuing to do to these people and making them wait. You got the American people by the balls, Nancy, and you're like, ha, I want to get what I want before I give anything to anyone. Even though it's our fucking money, bitch. We've been paying...
Again, it's not your fucking money because you haven't paid anything in taxes in at least 5 fucking years. Nothing in the stimulus is yours. You haven't paid taxes, Shani. God damn, you fucking dumbass.
In your salary for how long, bitch? For how long, bitch? And you don't give us anything that's needed? People need to get help right now, Nancy. And you're just like, let's wait until politics are better for our way. Always take advantage of a crisis, remember, Nancy?
I want to say the reason why she feels so strongly about this is because at this point in time, now this was in Colorado apartment number 3. You can tell it is because of the headboard that's behind Shani. This was the headboard that they had in... sure, fire up a fucking stream while I'm still at work. Well, Thulian, I don't know your schedule, so you can just and watch the damn replay. But you can tell by the headboard that's behind Shani right here. This was the headboard that they had in Colorado apartment number 13. This was the Rent-A-Center bed. At this point in time, they were starting to run out of money. This was the apartment that cost them $3,000 a month. And at the time... They were really starting to run out of money. So I think they were wanting the stimulus because they thought that maybe it would get them a little bit of leeway until they felt like their YouTube channels would take off, because they really thought that they were going to be YouTube famous. Shani really thought that she was going to be making millions on YouTube. I mean, I've been on this stream for like 3 hours. I've made $20. I mean, of course, I've been telling people, Her and the Hunter, give them the Nixon. I don't know about that, but, I mean, I've been telling people that, you know, if they want to donate to somebody, go look at Mango's links and donate to Mango, because Mango needs it. I have a job. I don't really need it. But, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, at this point they were wanting that stimulus because they thought that, you were working in Sam's chat. Nah. Yeah, I switched back to OBS. I tried StreamYards for a little while. I like OBS better. Lets me have all my little fun shit. But, yeah, they were really wanting the stimulus money because they thought that they could use it to kind of pad out, you know, pay their bills and shit, and kind of keep the bill collectors off their backs until their YouTube channels took off and they became superstars and made shit ton of money.
Ugh, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. I do something that the American people need. I'd be a fucking hero. May go to jail, but I'd be a fucking hero, bitch. Because you don't deserve your power. You don't deserve anything. And I gave you a judgment from the Lord God. You have 6 days to change your fucking mind, bitch, real quick. 6 days. Or you're gonna be thrown something so fucking bad to you that you have no idea. God's going to throw judgment on you. Remember that, Nancy. 6 days. 6. You should know 6 pretty well. The number of a man, the number of the beast which you serve. Oh, serve Lucifer, Nancy. Oh, you serve Lucifer so well. You ain't hiding between that little Catholic girl good facade, because the Catholic Church actually takes care of the poor. You don't, bitch. You do the opposite. You're like, oh.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Most of what the Catholic Church does as far as taking care of the poor is fucking lip service. Have you seen the Vatican City? Have you seen some of the shit that the Pope has, that the Pope wears? I mean, yeah, you did have that one Pope that believed in humility and didn't wear like all the grand trappings of the Popedom. But for the most part, the Pope wears a lot of rich shit. You would think that if they were really about taking care of the poor, they would sell a lot of that damn shit and use that money to actually take care of the poor. God damn, you are such a fucking idiot.
Oh, these tents are really good for the people. I guess they'll be taken care of now. We'll just give them tents. And then I'll just get the extra pork barrel spending that I put in this budget. Oh my god, it'll be so wonderful. You get your tents, and I'll get my large fucking business for myself so I can make more money. It's perfect for you guys. You guys will be so comfortable in your tents. You'll be so...
Shanny, did you ever think that maybe if she gets the grant to open a business, that will provide employment opportunities for the people who are living in those fucking tents? I know that it's hard for you to believe that that opening jobs and creating jobs will create more employment opportunities that will allow people who are living in those tents to get out of those tents. I know it's hard for someone like you to fathom that because you're someone who doesn't want to ever work again in your entire life. But maybe, just maybe, that was what she was aiming for with that. But that doesn't cross your mind because you don't ever want to work again. You just want a handout. You don't want a handout.
So comfortable. I just want my fucking progressive thought about how the world should be right now be labeled right now when people are suffering. It's okay. It's how it has to be. It has to be this way.
I love a good Shanny rant. They're fun.
That's okay, Nancy. Jesus will take care of you in the best of ways.
Not before he takes care of you, bitch.
And you deserve every bad thing that comes to you, Nancy.
So
all
do
the
you.
karma. All the people you left suffering,
You're
and you never
getting it.
helped. It's all gonna come back to you, bitch. It's all gonna come full circle back to you, and there's nothing you can do. Right now, the American people hate you. They look at Trump and they're like, damn, he's working hard for this. Because Trump is working hard for this. He spent 2.5 hours yesterday answering the press questions, trying to relieve some kind of tension that's going on. Did you, Nancy?
Oh, come on. I remember the beginning of fucking COVID. Everyone, both parties, everyone was saying that it was a nothing burger, that it was China's problem. Everybody was saying it. You want to know who I first heard about COVID from? Wasn't the media. Wasn't the politicians. You know who I heard about it from first? Mr. Medicare. A shit-posting YouTuber with cancer AIDS. That's who I heard about COVID from first. In November of 2019. You want to know when they first started taking COVID seriously over here in America? They didn't start taking COVID seriously over here until February of 2020. God, you're so fucking stupid.
See, no, you let a teleprompter run, and you just read a speech that someone else wrote, and you're like, oh, I did my job for the American people. No, you didn't, bitch. Until that bill is signed without the fucking pork in it, then you will do your job. But until then, Nancy, you're not doing your job. You're just looking for ways how to benefit your fucking cunt-ass self. And I hate you for it. And I think you should die for it, like all the other people that you're letting die before you. Oh, also, Nancy Pelosi, I have a little question. When you were, being served by, the Barack Obama, why did you let all those masks go to waste? Why didn't you replenish the medical masks, Nancy? Why didn't you tell Obama that the medical masks needed to be replenished? Why?
Because when Barack Obama was in office, COVID-19 wasn't a thing at the time. You dumbass fucking cunt bag. No one at the time could have predicted that we ever would have had a pandemic on this kind of scale. Holy fucking shit. COVID-19 did not happen on Obama's watch. That was not during Obama's presidency. That was during Trump's presidency. Was it mishandled? Yes, it was. But COVID-19 did not happen on Obama's presidency. That was not on Obama's watch. That was not on Obama's watch. That was on Trump's watch. Sorry. Sorry, bitch.
Why did you end certain programs that were dealing with health and outbreaks of pandemics? Why did you and Obama let 16,000 people die in America for swine flu? Why didn't you shut down America when that was going on? You let so many people die under your watch, and Obama's so wonderful while he lets the American people die and not say anything to protect us. And we didn't really know, we have swine flu. What the fuck is that? No. Donald Trump's done more work doing this and helping people than you motherfuckers ever have. What?
See how she is now? You see how she is now? You see how she is in 2020? Think about how she talks about Trump nowadays in 2024. Now that she is destitute and poor and having to beg for food. Think about that. Compare that to how she's talking about Trump now. How she's talking about Trump in 2020.
Trump didn't get rid of the pandemic response team. What he did is he moved it to a joint unit so people could work jointly so they could save some money in that. You know, it's a joint, it's relabeled basically if you think about it. It's relabeled. He didn't get rid of it. He relabeled it. He moved it so it could be better. You know what I mean? Because Obama pretty much dismantled a bunch of things dealing with this, actually, if you actually look into it. See, the thing is what I've learned about the Democrats.
I mean, the thing is that my issue with it is not that, you know, she switched views. I wouldn't have an issue with that. It's that she pretends that she never held these views in the first place. She doesn't sit there and say, as someone who used to be a Trump supporter, I see things differently now than what I did before. She basically acts as though she never held these views in the first place. She likes to pretend that this stuff here from just 4 years ago never happened. She likes to pretend that if she can't see it, it didn't happen. But she forgets that archive channels have archived her shit. And that we can play these videos and show how her views and her words used to reflect. But she doesn't like this and say, hey, I've learned, I've changed as a person, my views are no longer these views. She doesn't say that.
Democrats in my life is they don't give a shit about the people, and they never have. Let's go back to the Democrats with reparations when they promised the ex-slaves a house, land, and a mule. They didn't get any of that. What did the Democrats do to the black people? They made these big buildings called projects, which they never, you know.
I hate to tell you this, but back in the days of slavery, it wasn't the Democrats that set the slaves free. That was the Republicans, Shanny. I'm going to pause and let that process.
Did maintenance to or anything. They just let them fall apart. They just built these big buildings, shoved all the black people in it, and said, there, we got you what you wanted. And never did anything else with those buildings again.
It's almost as if the
and then
Democrats
crime started building up because that's the only way how they could make.
It's almost as if the Democrats haven't changed at all since the Civil War.
Money. That's the only way how they could survive, by selling drugs and doing bad things. That's what happens when you go and you just throw people in a society and not take care of them. That's what happens. That's the Democrats' fault, by the way. Let's just look at the National Socialists, the Democrats. Let's look at the KKK. That's a Democratic organization. Let's just go to there. That's a Democratic organization. Democrats done nothing for Americans, ever. Ever. Let's look at the deals that Bill Clinton did, the NAFTA deals, which sent all our businesses overseas. And now we're in this point where we can't support ourselves because we're so dependent on goddamn China. That was Bill Clinton. That was Democrats that did this. Democrats want to destroy America. Democrats wants to take our self-reliance and us being able to take care of ourselves and be like, no, you can't take care of yourself or in the whole world. No, I don't want to be dependent on the world anymore. I think America should be dependent on themselves. I think we should take care of ourselves just like any other country should. Take care of your own selves. And then when a world pandemic comes along, what should we do? We should all come together and work together and help each other out. But Nancy Pelosi doesn't want to help people out at this time. She wants to take advantage of shit. She wants to do that Rahm Emanuel little quote. Take advantage of a crisis. You goddamn cunt. I hate you for it. I hate what you're doing.
What little quote? I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out there for a second. I kind of zoned out because what you were saying, I wasn't paying attention, honestly. You're kind of boring.
To the people. I know right now, there are so many people right now wondering how the fuck are we going to eat? because of you, Nancy. They could get relief right now, but you're holding it up so you can get extra spending for your fucking self, just so you can get a little bit more money for you.
Well, you know, that wouldn't be an issue either, Shanny, if we didn't have social sponges like you either. If we didn't have social sponges like you, who haven't worked in 5 years, barely paid any taxes, but expect to receive all of the social benefits that come from being someone who has worked full-time and being someone who could work but has refused to for her entire life just because she feels entitled to being paid for just existing.
You fucking cunt.
And I'll tell you this, Shanny, and this goes for current you as well. And you guys will notice all the mess that's back there. Yeah, that's the Colorado apartment, definitely. That's Colorado apartment number 3. And this goes for current Shanny as well. It is people like you, Shanny, that people like you are the reason why I am so strongly against socialism and communism. It is people like you. People who would take advantage of those types of systems and milk them for every ounce that they could get and give absolutely nothing back. You would take those systems and use them for everything you could get out of them. Every little bit you could get out of them. You would expect those systems to take care of you entirely. And you would give nothing back. Absolutely nothing back. You would tell people, well, it's a communist system. I need to be taken care of. I'm not supposed to give anything back. Because you feel entitled to other people's time and labor. Because you feel entitled to having your needs taken care of at the expense of other people. It is people like you that are the reason why I'm glad capitalism hasn't fallen to socialism and communism. Because of people like you. Because I know people like you would take advantage of it. And it's very unfortunate. Because I'm pretty sure that if it weren't for people like you, that if we could get a system of socialism or communism where people wouldn't take advantage of it, where people wouldn't just sit there and milk the system and not give anything back, and where people would actually advance, where people actually would put in time and effort into the system, that it could actually be something good. Yeah, it could. I mean, yeah. But I'm saying no one's figured out anything better yet. Where it could actually be something better. I mean, that's a shame. But unfortunately, there are people like you who will take advantage of it. And that's a shame. That's a crying shame.
Get rid of this fucking pork spending. Get rid of that little issue about the fucking election and just give the people what they need right now. And that's a little extra money so they can stay at home and take care of their family and not starve to death, you fucking bitch. No one should be starving to...
Please, Nancy. Please. Please give me the money. Please give me the money to keep the bill collectors off my back until my YouTube channel takes off. I know I haven't had a job in like 5 years and I haven't paid any type of taxes in like 5 years, but I need that little bit of extra cash. I need that extra cash until I become YouTube famous. Please, Nancy, please. We're so far in debt. We spent all that money that my ex-husband, that my emaciated house elf boyfriend got from his mom's trust fund. We spent it all. We need that extra money, Stu. We need that money, Nancy, that other people have worked for. Please, Nancy, please give it to us.
Death right now, Nancy. We had a bill that was awesome, and you ruined it for your fucking selfish needs. Let's vote it down. Oh, I'm coming in for my extended vacation. Everyone don't vote for the bill. All the Democrats don't vote for the bill. Why are they listening to your fucking old ass? If I was a Democrat, I wouldn't listen to you. I tell you to go fuck yourself. I'm thinking about the people. At least I'll give Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo, at least he's doing the right thing by the New York people. You know, at least Andrew Cuomo is thinking, let's see, how do we fucking fix the American people?
Quite honestly, if you were in Congress, I would just set fire to the entire thing. I would say, you know what? America, we had a good run, but we're done. If you somehow got voted into any type of political office, Shanny, that would be it. America's done. America's done.
All right, I got my state. I got to take care of them. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to listen to the president. I'm going to listen to who has to say. I'm going to listen to them.
Well, I mean, it's not just QTC. I'm not just thinking about Shanny specifically. There are other people who are like Shanny, who feel as though they are entitled to other people's time and labor and profit from that labor. Yeah. But they feel like they're entitled to other people's time, labor, and profit of that labor. But, you know, walk to Canada.
And not only that, I'm going to try to get some money, extra money for my people. And he's doing it. You're not. You're not. And what really sucks is I can't fucking fix this problem when it's just such an obvious way and solution how to take care of this problem. Kick Nancy out. Kick Nancy out of Congress. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. You shouldn't have any control over anything, bitch. Ugh. Fuck. She can't even speak, and she's Speaker of the House. She can't even speak. Speaker of the House of Representatives.
I mean, I'm not saying I am in defense of Nancy Pelosi, you know. She, even at this point in time, she looked like the fucking Crypt Keeper and should have been out a long fucking time ago.
And she doesn't represent any of us. She don't represent goddamn American. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. I hate her. I hate her. And I wanted to make it publicly known how much I hate her. Because I don't fucking care. She needs it. She needs it. She needs someone to tell her to her fucking face and not a yes man.
Do you honestly think that Nancy Pelosi ever fucking saw this, Shanny? Do you honestly think? I want to ask you, Shanny, present day Shanny, if you ever come across this stream, which, you know, Shanny doesn't even know who the fuck I am. If you ever come across this stream, ever come across the stream, and people, feel free to send this to her, whatever. Timestamp it, clip it, whatever. Clip this part. Do you ever feel like Nancy Pelosi ever fucking saw this video? The I Hate Nancy Pelosi So Bad triggered borderline episode from March 24th, 2020. Do you ever feel like Nancy Pelosi ever saw this video?
How much of a bitch she is. How much of a fucking cunt she is. And yes, with that terminology.
Oh yeah, Jerry Black. Oh yeah. When was that election? I want to say it was Trump and Bernie. That's what it was. It was the last election. I voted for Dr. Jo Jorgensen of the Libertarian Party. And one of her running platforms was she wanted to introduce term limits to Congress. And that was something I was 100% behind. 110% behind. I was like, fuck yes! There need to be term limits for those old fuddy-duddies. They don't need to be in office. They don't need to be career politicians. They need to have term limits just like the president does.
You're a bitch and a cunt, Nancy Pelosi. With that terminology. Why? Because she deserves that terminology. And she deserves hellfire. And she deserves to suffer like she's doing to the American people right now. Just so she can get her little pork spending. Ugh!
Even in 2020, Shanny's hair defies gravity from all the fucking grease that's in it.
6 days, Nancy. The Lord will take care of you.
Well, I mean, honestly, QTC, AOC, she is younger. She's a lot younger. Would you honestly think that someone that looks like the Crypt Keeper, like Nancy Pelosi, would even know who fucking Shanny for Christ is?
Have you been talking to Rand Paul, by the way, Nancy? I hope you have. I really have. I hope he coughed right on your face. Yeah, because if anyone deserves this coronavirus, it's you. Where you can have your mucus solidify in your lungs and you can't breathe and you have to have your chest cut open in order for them to get rid of the mucus in your lungs. Oh, that's what you deserve, because that's what you do to all the American people right now. That's what you're doing to them. You're allowing them to die under your watch, bitch, just so you can get your little progressive needs. Ugh. You're lucky I'm not in the same room as you. You're lucky.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Shanny, all American people are pretty lucky that you're not in the same room as them. Not because you really do anything to them, although, like I said, even at this point in time, Rev has also said that you're fast when you're angry. But, you know, just so they wouldn't have to put up with the smell.
You're lucky. I'm the Incredible Hulk.
I know,
you don't
Lady
want to see me when I'm
Starfire.
angry.
I know.
And I am so angry. And my anger is directed solely at you. I don't take my anger out on people unless they deserve it. Just know that. And you deserve the full wrath of God right now, lady. Because you're hurting.
But remember, folks, God's not her assassin. God's not her assassin. She doesn't think God's her assassin at all.
The American people. We've been stuck in our house in quarantine for 7 days, Nancy.
Oh yeah, but Lady Starfire, for probably about 2 years ago in August, for a couple of hours, for about, I'd say about 15 minutes, I was in Colorado. I was flying over it. Me and a friend were going to Utah. Cheeseburger, Converse cowgirl, you fucking bitch. I saw that cheeseburger. No, me and a friend were flying to Utah for FanX. And one of the ways we flew over was we flew through Colorado.
7 days. People need to work. People need money. People need food on their tables. People live paycheck to paycheck, Nancy. I know you don't understand what that means because you never have, because you're an entitled fucking cunt. But there's people out there that live paycheck to paycheck, and they're starving right now because of your cunt ass. Because you're not taking care of the people. Instead, you're wondering, me, bitch. See?
Well, I mean, Shanny, right now you can't even live paycheck to paycheck because you don't work. Right now you're living pay piggy to pay piggy.
If I was you, I wouldn't worry about the pork spending. I wouldn't add any extras into the bill. My sole thought would be taking care of the American people like you are supposed to, Nancy. You are supposed to.
See, that's the thing though, Shanny. You don't know what those extra things are supposed to do. I never read this bill. But for all you know, some of those things that she was wanting to add onto the bill could have been things that would open up jobs, employment opportunities, in order to get people back in employment, in order to open up more jobs, to allow people to get back to work. I'm not defending Nancy Pelosi. I never liked the bitch. I think she looked like the fucking Crypt Keeper, and she should have been out decades ago. I honestly think the only thing that was holding her face together was Botox. But you don't know, because you're a dumbass. Just like the rest of us Americans. You're a political dumbass. Okay? Stop acting like you know.
But no, this is a money grab for you. A money grab. You think Jesus is gonna not notice that you're doing this for money? You think he's not gonna notice that? You think he's going to be like, oh, good job, Nancy. No, Jesus is not. You're gonna be thrown in hell for this, Nancy. Because you deserve to be thrown in hell for this, because you're giving the American people hell, and you're making them worry, and you're making them wait. For what? For you? For you? No, America really needs to go and vote a no confidence for her and get her fucking kicked out. Permanently. Permanently. You don't deserve your title, Nancy. You don't represent the people. You represent your fucking selfish ass. Same with you.
Just like every politician who is in Congress. Especially the old career politicians. I mean, I will not deny that usually the younger ones, they go in with these high hopes of representing the American people, representing their constituents, representing what they feel like the American people would want. But they get that knocked out of them pretty quickly. And then they become career politicians where they pay lip service to the American people just to continue getting reelected so they continue getting that fat paycheck. That's how the system works, which is why I believe that term limits should be introduced to Congress. There shouldn't be career politicians. Politicians need to have term limits. They don't need to be they don't need to be in there so long to the point where they cannot have any other careers at all. Where it is impossible for them to get any other employment. They need to have term limits. If the president has term limits, Congress needs to have term limits. That's it. Jesus fucking Christ.
You, Chuck Schumer.
Hey, Lady Starfire.
You fucking greedy Jew.
Mwah. Love you, darling.
Oh, you don't like that. I don't give a fuck, greedy Jew. Oh, Yeshua's gonna take care of you too, mister. Oh, yeah, I don't believe in Jesus. Yeah, you will. You will, bitch.
Was that some anti-Semitism there, Shanny?
Fucking selfish motherfucker. Oh, let's just go and start chaos in a time of chaos even more. Let's worry the American people even more. Let's just put them on hostage. Let's go blackmail the president. You goddamn fool. Do you think Jehovah is gonna look at you in a good need? You're a bad leader, Chuck Schumer. You're bad. You deserve the plagues that were thrown on Pharaoh, bitch. Oh yeah, even your oldest son should be fucking killed, bitch, because of this. Because you're killing people right now.
Holy shit, bitch. Holy fucking shit. So because they're not voting, because they're wanting to add things to a bill that would basically give you free money, and you're wanting that free money as quickly as possible, because let's cut the brass tacks. You could give two shits about the average American person. This is about you. This is at a point in time you're starting to run out of money. You desperate, and this is one hell of a screenshot. So if you're taking screenshots, I suggest you take them quickly. This is more about you, Shanny. This has nothing to do with the American people. You could give two flying fucks about the American people. At this point in time, in March of 2020, this is Colorado apartment number 3. You're starting to run out of money. You're wanting to get the stimulus as fast as possible, so that way you feel like it will give you enough of a cushion, get the bill collectors off your back for a little while, until your YouTube channel takes off and you become a billionaire. You think you're going to make buku loads of money off of your YouTube channel. That's what you think is going to happen. That's your mindset at this point in time. That's why you're so pissed off about this. So because they're not voting quick enough, and because they're wanting to add other things to this bill, things that you don't know might actually benefit Americans in the long run, not in the immediate thing, because the only thing that matters to you is the immediate gratification. That's the only thing that matters to you, is the immediate gratification. So because they're not voting quick enough for you, you want someone's child to die. A child who is not involved in this. A child who has nothing to do with this. A child who is not voting on this. A child who has who might have nothing to do with his father's political career at all. Who might not even know about this shit. You want that kid to die. But you're a good person. Okay. Alright. And you wonder why I call you a sociopath.
Every second that goes by, there's another child who's not eating. There's another old woman who's coughing up a lung, who can't get a ventilator, who can't get the help she needs, who can't get the Medicaid she needs. All because you're holding it up because you want to get what you want. You fucking selfish fucks! Boy, if I was Batman right now, if I wasn't a crippled ass woman, if I was Superman, I'd vigilante.
Well, I mean, according to Rev, you move fast when you're angry.
Real good. I'll take care of the bad guys. It's not that hard to take care of the bad guys. Let's just do what North Korea does. Poof! Done. Good. Because you let people die on your watch, you fucking motherfuckers. You let people die.
Well, I mean, you let your kids starve on your watch. You let your kids wallow in squalor on your watch. Currently, in this very apartment, your oldest son is sleeping on a mattress on the floor. With sheets that are so stained with his own body oils that they have turned from white to brown. And walls that are so stained with his own grime that they are turning from white to gray. Your youngest son is pissing in a toilet that looks like it has vomited balsamic vinegar. In a bathroom that is ankle deep in garbage. That is happening on your watch. Let's not even mention that both of your children have a history of pissing in corners of their bedrooms instead of going to the goddamn bathroom. That's happening on your watch. Right now, in 2020, in this luxury townhome that you're living in. So what the fuck do you think you deserve?
On their watch. And I don't like death. I don't like seeing people suffer. And I don't like hearing these children crying out for food. I don't like...
Oh, really? Really? You don't like that? Oh, I love watching this from 2024. Hi from the future, Shani. Your children have been taken by CPS, and you have not seen them for 2 years because you starved them. Let that sink in.
Like that. I don't like knowing that there's a bunch of people out there who don't know what their next meal is going to be because you took it from them. You could have given them money Monday. They could have had money. They could have had money to be on their tables so they could feed their children. And you're... Ugh! You're letting...
Nancy, you don't understand. I could have had money on Monday to go get weed. I need that precious fucking weed. You don't understand. I'm starting to come off my fucking buzz. Everything's starting to come back to me. The world is starting to sharpen around me. I'm starting to come off my goddamn buzz, Nancy. Don't you understand? I can't handle this. I need my fucking weed. Nancy, pass this goddamn bill so I can get my money. So I get my weed. Doesn't matter that I haven't worked in 5 years and I haven't paid taxes in about 5 years. I don't care. I need this money. Fuck the American people. I need my goddamn weed.
And little children starve for your selfishness, bitch. Remember that time where you were surrounded by all the little kids, Nancy? Those little kids right now don't have food in their bellies, Nancy. Those little kids right now are crying to their mommy and daddies. When do I get food, Mom? What am I gonna have to eat, Mom? Mom, another bowl of rice, Mom? No meat, no veggies, just rice, Mom? That's what people are dealing with right now, Nancy. You fucking cunt!
Oh, again, watching this from 2024, it's both hilarious and anger-inducing. To think about listen to her talk like this, and to think about what she put those two boys through before they got taken away from her. To think about how she starved those two children. And to know that she knows exactly what that fucking sounds like. And don't forget, we actually did go over a video. I can't remember how long ago it was. I know it was in the one of the last recent live streams I did. Where they were talking about Zachary coming and knocking on the door, begging for food, and they were treating it like it was some kind of inside joke. They were laughing about it. Like, you know, they were like going, remember Zachary always come, can I get some food? Can I get some food? And they were giggling about it. And to hear her talk like this, and to know what she put those two children through. Oh my fucking god, damn it.
People are like, we can't pay the bills. We can't even go to work. What the fuck are we gonna do? Giving $3,000 to a family of four could help wonders. It could at least keep them adrift. At least keep them going a little bit more longer. But you don't want to do that, Nancy. You don't want to help the American people out. You want to help yourself out.
What are you talking about, Shani? Where you're living in 2020 at this point in time in your life? A $3,000 stimulus check could barely pay 1 month of rent. That check would be swallowed up just by the rent.
Another family losing their home. Another family moving into a tent, Nancy. For you, Nancy. You're so worth the tent living, Nancy. You high empress princess.
And let's not forget, she talks so badly about the Democrats in this video. But she lives, at this point in time, she lived in Colorado, which was a Democrat-controlled state. And I want to say, by this point in time in 2020, maybe, I'm not exactly sure. Because they are in Colorado apartment number 3. And I don't think they lived in it that long. It was either at this point or close to this point that Colorado Act... Hey, Mango, you can answer my question. This video that I'm watching currently... it's a swing state. But at this point, I want to say at this point in time, it was a Democrat controlled. This one is from March 24th, 2020. And I want to say, Mango, at this point in time, that Colorado did have the moratorium on evictions. Because she's bitching about the Democrats not doing anything. So, I'm just wondering if that's true or not. Because my memory is wanting to say yes. But I'm kind of going, if it is or not. But, like I said, that's why I'm like sitting there going, yay, Mango's returned! But we're like in the last 2 minutes of the last video, so you've returned like at the ass end of the stream, Mango.
You don't even deserve the Italian name, bitch. You don't even take care of your family. You don't care. You're not even Italian. Italians take care of their people. You don't.
If Italians take care of their people, then you ain't fucking Italian either, bitch.
You make Italians look bad.
So do you.
You bitch.
I've watched you make that quote-unquote homemade marinara. Yeah, you give Italians a bad name. Okay, Syncopated Traveler. It was right before they put the moratorium in place. This was right when the pandemic lockdowns kicked off. Okay. Alright, thanks you two. I figured it was around this time, so.
Like I said, you're lucky you're not in the same room as me. You're lucky.
And again, as I have repeatedly said multiple times while watching this video, most of America is actually quite lucky that they're not in the same room as you, because they don't have to deal with the smell.
Because I'm very triggered, and I know what I would do to you.
Well, you would probably make her pass out just from the odor.
Change your mind. You spend one day in a room with me, you change your mind real quick, I bet you.
She would change your mind just to get out of the room because of the smell.
I bet you. I'll hold your ass hostage.
Please don't sit on her. Please don't sit on her. Nancy Pelosi, like I said, she looks like the fucking Crypt Keeper, and you would probably snap every bone in her body if you sat on her.
Bitch. Like you do to the American people? Yeah, what you do to the American people. You hurt the American people, Nancy. You're letting people suffer, Nancy. And Chuck Schumer. You can't put your fucking blind hatred past you. You have to continue on and take it on the American people. You deserve everything that's coming to you. You got 6 days, bitch.
Or what?
This video is a...
Or what? Okay. Oh, shit. Why'd I open the Tor browser? Fuck. That's what I get for clicking on shit. Alright. Titto biggies. Have you seen them? Yeah. Alright, so this is going to do it for the stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. Thank you guys so much for coming out and sticking with me through it. We went over something new. We went over something old. I certainly enjoyed this retrospective through the decades of Shanny. Hope you did too. Please stick around for the musical number. This is coming from Red Feather 1. Thank you so much, Red Feather 1, for giving us our musical number. I know you had to leave, so I do hope you enjoy this on the replay. Thank you guys again for coming and joining me. If you guys would like to donate to somebody who is not these two chuckle fucks, someone who is actually going to benefit from a good old-fashioned donation, please consider donating to the near and dear and wonderfully wonderful Mango. You will find her donation links up in the top screen, up in the pinned link in the chat. I'm going to try in English. So you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys later. You guys, I've been the Shaw of Thirst. You have been my favorite first thirst quenchers. And I'll see you guys next time I decide to stream. Enjoy the musical number by Red Feather 1. Bye-bye.
Very specific message that I want known to everybody that knows.
Hold on just 1 second. There it goes. Okay. I gotta turn this back to normal. It sped up. Sorry.
Knows me and Shanny, okay?
No one knows what it's like to be the reverend individual behind broke eyes, and no one knows what it's like to wipe Shanny, the big family that's between those thighs. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my brain waves seem to be. I have hours alone with Shanny. She wants a vengeance and cannot see. No one knows what it's like to be begging like I do. We need some food, and no one crinkles a heart like you folks who cause all this pain to my shadow. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my wallet to be. We spent hours twitchy streaming with DoorDash pizza and Chinese.
You're not me. And I'm telling you, I'm the one living in the situation. And Shanny is like a rock. She's everything.
If her fist clenches, crack it open before I end up really bruised. So when I cry, find me some rollies so I can come back and laugh like a fool. When she swallows all of the booze up, we'll point our fingers at PayPal. And if we shiver, she'll crochet a blanket that might be finished 5 years from now.
And this is coming from the guy that is with her, okay? I'm with her all the time.
No one knows what it's like to be the reverend individual behind broke eyes.
She's my wife, and I love her with every bit of my being. Every bit of it. I want it made clear that I love Shanny.